Welcome back to another episode of the worst show on the internet, the COFFEEBREATH Show. This is our weekly variety show where we get up to no good here, live from Bar Coffeebreath. I, as always, am your host. You know me, Daniel J. Collette, the one and only, joined by the usual cast of gremlins and critters.
Are you sure this is a gremlin and which one's a critter?
Gremlin or critter.
Or
boglin.
Or boglin.
Miles is definitely a gremlin.
Yeah.
I think Liz is a critter.
Liz is a critter.
I think Morgan is like a hybrid.
I would say you're a boglin.
A boglin.
Yeah. What is a boglin?
Boglins were like
Goblin
they were like these little 80s puppets that like they had rubber eyes and you can kind of puppeteer them. And there was mini boglins, which were made of rubber, and then large boglins, which came with like a little cage you could put them in. And then they were like they were puppets, like to hone in on the gremlin craze. So you can have your own gremlin. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be a why the fuck do you know that, Miles?
I know all these stupid 80s puppets.
I could be a boglin.
I think you could be a boglin.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, all right. We've got Boglin Song, we've got Miles and Liz, and of course on the ones and twos we have producer Rebecca. And somewhere roaming around, we don't have Toffee today because Alex is out of town and he brought Toffee with him. But we do have the other children who you will see at some point. The
One
other
of them
kind of
is
children.
below the bar.
Yeah, they're vibing somewhere around here. I'm sure they'll stick their heads out. But thanks for joining us, guys, for another episode. This is a weekly show where we do some stupid shit at the bar. This week, wanted to try something a little bit different. You know, we were kind of talking lately, kind of just thinking, kind of just mulling over the idea.
We came up with this a half hour before we went live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into the show.
There's been less and
less
prep work every week.
Yeah.
Because the first week, we'd been planning that for a while. And then the second week, we came up with it immediately after we finished airing the first show. The third week was like halfway through the week that you came up with the Connect 4 thing. And then this one was, I think you messaged me 2 hours before to ask me to select between two ideas.
To be fair, I had been thinking about it for a couple days. I just didn't message anyone.
5:50 p.m.
We briefly discussed it.
Liz and I briefly, in my defense,
chat.
Liz and I briefly discussed it last night. But yes, tonight's episode, we're going to do our very first Coffee Breath Debate Club. That's maybe what I call it. We're going to, I have a challenge for us tonight. I want to try to put together a group objective tier list of every fast food restaurant. I want to see if we can come together as a hive mind, as a unit, as a highly calculated group.
As a den of ghoulies.
See if we can unite the single brain cell together to come to a conclusion on an absolute objective ranking of fast food places.
We're here to bridge the gap between critters, gremlins, boglins, and ghoulies.
Yes.
Yes.
All of us are going to live together in harmony.
Just in
Isn't
time.
that a slur?
Just
Ghoulie?
in time.
No, the ghoulies are a movie.
No,
Isn't
that's
that
the Goonies.
No, so there's ghoulies, which are like the little... You've seen them
I kind of
before.
trust Miles on
The
this one.
toilet monster, the ghoulies? There's like 5 ghoulies movies. One of them is Ghoulies Go to College.
I guess
This
that
is
does
coming
kind of
to
ring
me.
a bell. It sort of rings a bell.
I'm gonna prove it's not a slur by googling ghoulies.
Slur 80s movie.
Slur 80s movie.
That's a good bit.
That's next week's episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all getting canceled.
Wait, how could you not think about Grabbed by the Ghoulies? The rare game. Yeah, Ghoulies.
Is the tier thing not working?
Oh,
No,
star.
shut it down.
There we
no.
go, fellas.
This
We
is
fixed
What a
it.
creepazoid.
A creepazoid. I've never heard of that one.
Another banger episode of the Coffee Breath Show with no
We're
technical
killing
difficulties
it.
whatsoever. Here we go. We've got the tier list on the screen. Rebecca, there's a second scene below this one where the tier list is a lot bigger and we're a lot smaller. So maybe go to that one right now just so I can explain to people what's up. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. Fellas at the bar, we can just focus on the left side of the screen. That's where the tier list is going to be for us. But you folks watching at home, you wonderful people, you distinguished individuals in the chat, we've got a whole list of fast food places here. I'm going to steal control for a second. Let me see. Where's that fucking mouse? Here it is. So this is the whole list, and we're going to go through each one. We might skip some that we don't know, because there's a few on here I don't recognize I think are like regional-based places or something.
Like Del Taco.
Well, Del Taco's the fucking best.
Is Del Taco regional?
national.
But is it
Del
national?
Taco's
national,
That's the
yeah.
thing is I've never seen
I mean,
one.
it's like
It's-
more rare on the East Coast, but it's
Right.
definitely
It's
national.
around.
Yeah, I grew up on the East Coast, so I've never seen it.
Mm.
I will abstain from voting on Del Taco.
Yeah, unfortunately, this will be American.
Yeah, Ben, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
problem is not KFC in America or KFC in not America is incredible.
Yeah.
McDonald's in not America is incredible.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
think
go
KFC
by.
in America's okay.
We're gonna
No,
go by
it's
American
trash.
rankings
No,
here.
it's fine.
Hey,
It's
hey,
not
save it for the
good.
fucking
Sorry,
conversation.
sorry.
Save it for the
It's
fucking
no
conversation.
Popeyes, but
Well, of course, nothing is.
So we've got this whole list here. We're gonna assemble them into order from best to worst as best as we can. It might get heated. It might get intense. I'm really passionate about Del Taco. Myles loves Domino's, and I think it's the worst place on the planet. So there's definitely
I love one menu.
There's going to be some intense points of contention here. I also currently heating up some fries for us to eat while we do this, but
I'm gonna have
had some-
bad takes because I wasn't allowed to eat fast food as a child.
Well, but now you're an adult.
Well,
That's
Rebecca
what
can have a
matters.
better take than you.
That's what
She-
matters.
Rebecca can
Oh yeah,
have a
Rebecca will be the
shitty take.
tiebreaker. Since we have 4 people on this panel, Rebecca will weigh in as our tiebreaker. Resident Beastie.
No, because we all have to agree.
We have to
what-
agree.
okay. So I feel like we have to agree on are we going based on the overall like menu options or based on like really specific bangers? Because like
criteria?
Pizza Hut as a whole
For
is trash,
me,
but
it
Pizza
kinda-
Hut breadsticks bang.
For me, it kind of depends. So, like,
Yeah.
when I look at a place like, I don't know, let's use your Pizza Hut example, even
Yeah.
though I don't really agree about that. Luke in the chat, you didn't eat fast food because you were busy eating Mancala beans. I
You're not
love to
wrong.
see that. I think
Can
for
we
me,
rank Mancala beans?
Mancala beans.
Can we
There's
add-
Cane's tier and Mancala
yeah,
beans.
Liz is gonna do a separate tier list later where she just ranks the best Mancala bean flavors.
We got blue, we got red, we got purple, we got yellow.
Okay, so I think from personally the way I look at this is like if there's one item on the menu that's so fucking good that it carries the restaurant, like I would consider putting that up pretty high. It couldn't be like overall number 1 best.
Right.
But like
it could be B tier at least.
Right, it sort of like balances it out. So like a place like your Pizza Hut example, if like their breadsticks are fucking sick, but like everything else is just okay, then that kind of levels them out in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But we do have to reach some kind of conclusion, which may involve some bargaining,
Some yelling.
yeah, there's
Some
gonna be some yelling
bribery.
and bargaining.
Some spice.
The
ready for
only
my
thing
murder.
that I've established right off the bat here that you'll
Of
see,
course.
I don't think it's capturing the
This
mouth,
is
it's
your
not.
most convenient opportunity to get rid of me.
Yeah.
Hey, fuckers, I'm talking. Hey, fuckers,
What
I'm
if we
talking.
repaired?
So you can see right off the bat on the
I was
top
just
left.
about to do that.
I'm gonna fucking murder you people. I'm gonna fucking slaughter you one by one. God,
Good luck with that.
I would simply love to
we
rip
need
your.
an episode where it's just me and Myles discussing restaurants. That would go
I
off.
simply don't want that. So you'll see right off the top that I have Cane's tier established in the very top. We've all kind of agreed that Cane's is the absolute like objective best fast food ever made. Is that?
Bitch, what?
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 You
I
don't
thought
like
we were.
Cane's?
Get out of this
Yeah.
house.
What the fuck is wrong with
Does
that?
does that put Cane's back below?
No, because
No.
that's such a head ass take that like I'm not even gonna debate it. Like
Okay.
It's not good.
everyone in the room with
the
the
only
brain.
redeeming thing is a sauce, and is sauce good enough to redeem for all of that?
That
you only
sauce,
get
yes.
one sauce?
That
No.
sauce, yes.
Morgan, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're actually.
No.
I don't. Okay, Morgan's already losing
I'm
this
breaking the
argument so
goddamn
Thank
fucking
you.
bad.
It's not good.
No,
Chicken
so
is
Kane.
always floppy, and I can't go with floppy chicken. It's
Yeah,
not
I
good.
can't.
How
I
is it
can't listen to that
floppy?
fucking
It's literally
shrivel.
like you pick it up and it falls
It's-
out of the casing. It's so gross.
How
Listen,
are you
we're
eating
not here to debate
squeezing your
Cane's.
chicken?
We are not here to
Like
debate
the goddamn
Cane's.
mayonnaise bottle.
I'm picturing
I don't
like
want to fucking hear
like a
from you
banana,
guys.
like
Yeah, just-
old animated banana when they squeeze the bottom and it like shoots
Okay.
right out.
That's how you're getting your
In my
goddamn
defense, the
chicken.
first time I ever had Cane's was on the drive to Alien Stock, and I picked up the chicken and it fell out of the skin.
You waited 2 hours to eat it.
And it wasn't good.
Okay.
I feel like
That's a fucked up take.
No, I feel like if fast food is good, it has to be a good 2 hours later.
No.
So all of
wrong.
this list
Also
is
wrong.
dead,
Yeah,
then.
all the list
Everything
is
is
dead.
There's nothing on this
That's
list
not
that's
true.
good 2
Domino's
hours
is
later.
better 2 hours later. Than
Guys,
it's
stop.
No, it's not.
Stop giving Morgan the time of
Morgan,
day on
you will
this one.
exclusively eat your food like 10
Yes,
hours
I
after
agree.
it's
1.5
made.
tendies, it's not bad. It's good. It's got the sauce, and then you get to the second tendy, and
No.
you're like, "Oh God, I
Vito,
feel
we're
like
moving
shit."
on.
You're
We're
all
moving-
deeply
That's disgusting.
incorrect.
We're moving on. Everyone here is in agreement except for the micro brain in the room that Cane's is the number one.
I'm breaking our lease over Cane's.
Okay,
Subway is bad.
Doesn't
better
count.
2 hours later.
Sandwiches are always good 2 hours later. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad criteria because it
Like,
depends on the type of food. Like
Chipotle
pizza is
Pizza's
pizza,
good
burritos.
Yeah, like
pizza's-
Chipotle's better,
pizza's not good
like
cold.
reheated.
I
No
don't think
fried
Pizza's
chicken is good cold.
I don't think it's good.
Fried
cold.
chicken. It depends if it's good fried chicken.
Fried chicken
Yeah,
is never
because
good cold.
then you start having a conversation about categories of food as opposed to the quality of them.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
then it becomes more of a personal opinion type of thing, I think.
Panera is better 2 hours later.
I think it's weird that Panera's on this list.
Panera
I don't
is not fast
I don't really
It's
see
fast
Panera
service.
as
It's
fast food.
fast dining, yeah.
Why is
fast
that?
casual.
I'm
Why
willing
are
to rate
Denny's and IHOP on here?
I'm willing to
Oh,
rate those
those are
ones.
garbage.
Oh, the fries are done.
I was like,
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
let's get to the fucking brass tacks here. We've fucking shat around the bush a lot. So Cane's is the top, obviously Cane's tier. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you Mouse. We're gonna go ahead and establish the rest of the rankings because like there's not a conversation to be had about Cane's,
Yeah.
obviously. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done now.
So first one is
Um,
A&W's.
yeah, first one we've got is A&W.
Has anyone been to one of those?
No, that's going immediately in the garbage.
Yeah, I think unless anyone has, I think I may have been once in my life and I don't remember it.
Were they always combined with KFC?
Okay. I've been
And,
to
like, the
one
double.
once and I was called a racial slur, so that's down at the bottom.
You know what? I was called a racial slur. Actually, ironically enough, I got called a racial slur at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, that makes
That
sense.
is not
That makes a
surprising.
lot of sense.
I got sat in the middle section.
Oh.
Ben,
Yikes.
we're going with fucking American rankings. Get out of here. Get out of the chat.
A&W is bad for what it's worth.
Pioneer Nate in the chat says
No,
if I can order it on
thought-
an app and not talk to anyone to pick up, it's fast food. Read Panera.
Ooh.
but that makes
makes-
all of Postmates.
Yeah.
No, I think he
Like-
means like
Oh,
if they
a
have
specific
a
app.
specific
Oh.
app.
Right.
I
Also,
kind of
hi,
agree with that.
That's a good answer.
Our original criteria before
Chick-fil-A
I
doesn't
found
have
this
an app,
pre-made
does it?
list was
No.
places that have a
Yeah,
drive-through
Postmates.
because I
Well,
think
yeah.
that is
But
an
they will get it
easier
from
way
the
of
weird-
categorizing
Okay,
Right,
what
then
that's-
is
is
like,
Starbucks
Yeah.
like a fast
So
food
fucking
place?
crack.
Like,
Yeah, then it gets
Chick-fil-A,
kind of
yeah.
tricky.
Yeah.
That's why I think we're just
Sunset.
gonna go with
No,
what's
there's
on this
one-
list.
Yeah.
There's a weird...
Hey,
No,
fuckers.
okay.
Hey, fuckers.
Sorry.
This is a conversation for after the show.
We're talking about the secret Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so
The Postmates.
we'll skip that one.
It's in
No,
the back of
Cracker
the
Barrel.
Postmates
I don't think
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel is fast
Cracker
food.
Barrel is not fast
No.
food.
Hell no.
That's road
Yeah.
trip food.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he's
I'm
talking about
gonna-
the time that I got called a racial slur at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how about a ranking of
Truly
all the
shocking.
places we've been called racial slurs?
Jesus Christ.
Emerson College.
Oh my god.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
so
already
first
falling
one is
apart.
Arby's. First one is Arby's.
I don't like Arby's.
I
I
think it's
think
pretty it's
I would put Arby's in middle, maybe lower.
I have never been to Arby's, but it
Okay,
kept
okay.
me up for an entire semester.
okay. Their curly fries are the
Oh,
best
fries,
thing.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
the
know.
Arby's curly fries, like fuck, they're so good.
I think
Sure.
my issue is just I think like I don't like.
And they
No.
have the meats.
But that's my thing is I think their meats aren't very good, so I would put it in C tier personally.
But you know, as it was advertised to me through my goddamn bedroom window for a full
Fresh beef.
semester, roast beef is delicious.
Yeah, roast beef is delicious.
Their
Okay.
roast beef is not
Their
that
roast
great.
beef is not good. They have the best burger buns though. The best buns of any
They are
fast food
good.
place. And really good fries. So you only have to stick to like the carby, starchy items, and then you're good.
That's the thing. The fries fuck, but not the meat. I agree with that.
Mhm.
I mean, but that's the thing because every fast food place I feel like has at least okay fries.
Not
so do
In-N-Out.
good fries.
Okay.
In-N-Out has terrible fries.
I feel
Um,
like the meats are kind of regionally like they're regionally good because like I've had really good like Arby's back home, with the
Right,
meats,
but not
like,
the ones here.
Not the ones here. The ones here kind of suck.
I'm gonna vote C tier. I don't know how everyone feels about that.
I'm okay with C tier.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what?
I
C,
put it in
All right,
C
we'll
for
put it in
it
C.
shaming me
Yeah.
for being up till too late in the night.
Yeah, that's why you
That's
shouldn't
true.
have lived on the east side.
We couldn't choose.
We had no goddamn choice.
Yeah.
I lived on the west side. It was awesome. Sorry
Really?
to say. Yeah, it was
Really?
awesome.
Yeah, tell
Fuck
us
you
more.
It was so great. I didn't have to
You
stare at an
know-
Arby's sign.
We were on the
All
fourth
day.
floor. It was eye level.
Oh, I was on
Yeah,
the 10th
you don't-
floor.
see, you don't
not at
know.
Arby's eye
No,
level.
you don't
You don't
know
know
self-reflection. You don't know existential
Dread until you stare at the Arby's
until
sign.
you fall asleep gazing at fresh beef.
Yeah. Roast beef is delicious.
Roast beef is delicious.
Right next to it, the Mindhunter ad on the Netflix
Yes.
building.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Staring into your soul.
What's that guy's name?
Terrifying.
Edward Kavanaugh. What's his name?
God
The
knows.
guy from Mindhunter. His name is Edward
haven't-
Kemper.
Oh,
Edward
Rebecca
Edmund
can't
Kemper.
see the chat.
Yeah.
Ben says sweet fit.
Yeah, Edmund Kemper absolutely said meat is delicious.
That's terrifying.
No, he wasn't a cannibal, just a murderer.
Dan is returning.
I'm returning.
With
He's returning
fries.
with fries.
Yay!
With the themed food.
This is
Food
the
is
best
the
you
theme.
can do, huh?
Yeah.
Free Britney.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Good
check
content.
Hell yes. Hell right. I've been saying hell right with all my coworkers, and now I can't stop. It's kind of terrifying.
These are like just straight up McDonald's fries, aren't they?
Kind of tastes like it.
Yeah. I
Are
think
these my fries that have been in your freezer for like 3 months?
No, I think they're mine that have been in the freezer for like 10 months.
Sick.
Pogers. Okay, I'm back. So we decided on C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arby's
Yeah,
and
I
C
can agree
tier.
with that.
Okay, I'm taking control.
Do we want to put
Um,
A and W anywhere?
No, we'll just leave it in the bottom.
No, I think
Okay.
A&W needs to go in like the worst tier.
Yeah, put it in garbage for Morgan's Rachel.
Trash.
Yeah.
Fleur.
Sure. I'm also down to rate it on things. Hold on, wait. Let me grab the mouse, Rebecca. Okay, cool. Now you can move. I'm also down to include things that are not necessarily food related. Like, I think we objectively have to put Chick-fil-A in the trash here because
That's
they're
yeah.
homophobic.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
I think
Even though we
regardless,
all eat Chick-fil-A,
regardless of how
Yes.
good their food is,
a
I think.
homosexual.
we unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately,
We gotta both apologize on behalf of and for Chick-fil-A, but your politics suck, and you don't
Yeah.
get to be on this list. I'm sorry.
I know.
We will still order
It's
from you
just like
constantly.
no. The thing is, it's not as good when it's tinged by homophobia. You know.
I think the moment I
It's
discovered
like
that,
a nice bite into fresh hot chicken, and then you're like, oh, what's
And
that
then, yeah,
taste?
but then
You
the
know,
moment
like,
you hand
that's
them the debit
conversion
card,
therapy.
But you know
The
that
moment you hand them the
TikTok
debit
that's
card, you
like,
feel
this
bad.
is the best homophobia I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
That is Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
do we
true.
do we want to actually give Chick-fil-A a fair shake?
I'm just
I don't
moving
think
this.
so.
No, okay.
No,
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the easy thing to
Yeah.
do, and we should stick by that.
Yeah, I
some
think
unpopular
I'm
opinions about Chick-fil-A.
I think for the most part, let's focus on the food. But if there's like an outlying thing, like Morgan got called a racial slur at A&W, or like Chick-fil-A is homophobic, then
Oh, when we get to Papa John's, that's gonna be.
oh, that's gonna be
Oh,
tough.
Papa
Actually,
John's.
okay, I'm interested. In
I
that.
have thoughts about Panda Express.
Well,
interested
let's
in
save
this
it for
one.
when we get to Panda Express, motherfucker. Next one, Baja Fresh. I think I've maybe had it once in my life. It's,
Baja Fresh bangs. It was the only fast food I was allowed to eat because my mom didn't know it was fast food.
Is it like?
Is Baja Fresh really fast food?
What is it?
It's like I mean,
Is it like fast casual? Like
It's somewhere between Taco Bell and Chipotle.
Power service Mexican food.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I've ever had
It's
it.
like a chain taqueria. If you've been to like Bikino Moss or something, it's very
Yeah, it's like that.
similar.
like you order at the counter and then you sit down, and they give you the little plastic trays.
So do you-
Okay,
so do
I
you
haven't
like
had
it?
enough
It's
to
like,
speak on this, so
It's like a California tortilla.
I haven't had that either.
Was
Like
that
a
not a
California chain taco.
Oh, is California
Yeah.
pizza chicken on this?
Do they have the blast?
pizza chicken?
Pizza chicken?
Oh, so
California pizza
California
chicken?
pizza chicken?
I was too heated about Cane's.
No, it's a sit-down
Yeah.
restaurant. It's just a chain
Okay.
restaurant. There's
Yeah.
a difference between chain restaurant and fast food.
I've
Yeah.
never been to
I think
Baja
Baja
Fresh.
Fresh-
How could you think it's a
but-
fast food restaurant when it takes an hour to get your food?
You know,
Yeah.
when they don't have the blast.
Yeah, I agree with Ben. They don't have the blast, and therefore they're maybe like a C.
But they had this like mango burrito bowl that kind of fucked.
Wait, is Boloco in here?
No.
Fuck Boloco.
But Baja Fresh, I don't think Baja
What
Fresh
was
is fast food.
Boloco?
They do
That was the
fast
one next to us,
casual.
right?
Nate knows what I'm
Okay.
talking about. Caltor's the shit.
There
I
are
don't.
certain restaurants people only associate with diarrhea, and I feel like Boloco is one of them.
I don't know if do we have enough data on Baja Fresh to rate it, or should we?
I
Just
think I'm
leave
the
it
only
at-
one with
Baja
opinions
says
on
it's
Baja
not
Fresh.
a chain restaurant.
Yeah, you know.
I'm fine with skipping it because I don't even. I don't
Yeah,
really know
sure.
the place.
I don't think it's rated as like a fast food restaurant.
I think I'm
Like,
the only one with opinions on Baja
What up,
Fresh.
Joseph, by the way? Thanks for
price
joining
point
us.
for Fast food too, and Baja Fresh is above that price point.
Yeah.
It's not that cheap. It's not
Yeah.
like fast food cheap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
This next one, Blimps.
Blimpies.
we're not
I've
rating
never
that
heard
one.
I
of
don't.
it.
Yeah, I don't know
Blimps.
what it is.
It sounds faintly familiar.
What's that third one there? Do you-
Oh, I think that's. It's gotta be.
The Bojangles.
Oh,
Bojangles.
I've heard the name, but I've never
It's
had
a
it.
southern chain.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
We'll
Never
skip
had
that
it,
one
yeah.
too. This one I'm interested in. Boston
Boston
Market.
Market.
Do you guys think
Boston
Boston Market
Market
is fast
fucks.
food?
I think Boston
Yeah.
Market is fast food.
Yeah,
Not
I
like
think
that.
it fucks.
It
I
fucks so
fucking
hard.
love
It's
Boston
so
Market.
good.
It has a value menu, and therefore it's fast food.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
was
just
our
say
two
something.
criteria: having a drive-through and a value
Yeah.
menu.
Let me just say something up front.
Both of which
First
they
of all,
do have.
the mac and cheese, great.
So
Yes.
And the cornbread,
So good.
What do they put
tier.
in that cornbread?
Crack.
they put that is king tier.
I would be willing to
Ben?
put it in.
Boston's Boston Market is terrible.
I
But every other Boston
Flushing-
Market is amazing.
The Flushing, New York Boston Market is the best food in New York City.
yeah, all 6 of them in Worcester, Massachusetts, fucking bang. I had that shit like once a week growing up.
Yeah.
I
that
would
goes all
be
the way
willing
to
to
A.
go
Can we
so
put that
far.
in A, please?
I would put it in A. I would
put it
even
in A.
I would hear an argument for S. You know what? Let's put it in A for now, and then
Yeah, we can move it.
Once
Yeah.
Ask the
once
chat.
everything's on the table and like ranked, we're probably
Wait.
gonna have to like once we go through the list, we're probably gonna have to like
Yeah.
reconsider
What's
and
above
Yeah.
reevaluate. So I'm fine with starting it in A. I think that's cool.
Yeah, A is
Uh,
good with me.
What's above the A?
What's above
God.
the?
I can't read it.
It's S, which is the best
Oh.
one, and then
Okay.
Canes.
and then Canes.
I can't actually read any of the letters.
It's kind of hard to read from here, even with my glasses.
I'm
on,
not the
I do
only
have a
one
hard time
eating these
reading.
fries.
I'm gonna eat them in a second. I'm
Okay.
just focused on the
I'm
list
a
right
very
now.
slow eater.
Okay.
Should we
Burger
Burger
King
King?
is our next one.
I have a story about Burger King. I'd like
Sure,
to
let's
present.
hear it. Let's hear it.
So, I won't get too much into this, but I had a very bad breakup, and during that period of time, I did nothing but I would walk to the Burger King, and I would eat the Burger King spicy chicken nuggets. You can get 10 nuggets for $1.49, and I ate those, and you know what? It made me feel so much better. It was the most comfortable experience of my life. It brought me joy. I love me some Burger King. The problem, though, is that the spicy nuggets are taken off the menu frequently. And I
You
think
know-
that's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. Their nugget-based items are all really
State
good.
government.
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea.
Sorry,
Thank you for
Ben-
joining us, state government.
Ben's story about Boston Market just like sent me to another realm for a
What?
moment.
Okay, yeah, their
Um,
burgers are bad.
I agree with
However,
Joseph
they're
still ramen in the
nugget-based
chat.
items.
Yeah, they're all their
Bang.
chicken stuff
Like
bangs.
the
I
chicken
think.
fries. Do they still have chicken fries?
That's the problem with
Like,
But this
yeah.
is the problem with Burger King, and this is why I wanted to bring it up, because it was there for me at the right time. But what if it wasn't?
Like, couldn't you argue? Yeah, exactly. Couldn't
What
you
if
argue
you
that
were-
any fast food could have taken that like emotional place?
No, because
I think what
I
Myles is
specifically
saying-
love the spicy chicken nuggets, but they might not have been there. And you know what? There
But
was a
they
Wendy's a
were.
mile away. But the thing is, the Wendy's spicy nuggets suck ass.
Yeah,
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
I think what Myles is saying here, and I agree with this point, I think it's an important thing to bring up, is that
I'm gonna
he's
see if they
saying
sell
like
chicken
it,
fries.
the variance in their menu is actually a detriment to the
It
to the
is. So,
restaurant,
like-
because he's saying like, what if he went through that really traumatic point in his life and he was there maybe in the chicken fries phase where they only had chicken fries.
I
and
would
he
have still
didn't
eaten
have
chicken fries.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they
Yeah,
bang,
They're
but
like,
let's say they had no chicken fries and no spicy chicken nuggets.
But they also had mozzarella sticks.
I've never had the mozzarella sticks. Are
They
they
kind
good?
of fuck.
Here's the thing. So
Did you know that Burger King's chicken fries were integrated in the menu to present a more sophisticated fare with a larger, meatier product that appealed to their 24 to 36-year-old male audience?
a larger, meatier product
Yeah,
that
let me
appealed to
tell
the
you something.
older audience.
let me tell you something. The fact that they want
Look
the
into the camera.
a larger, meatier option that appealed to their older audience.
their older male audience, very
Older
specifically.
male audience.
chicken
Um,
fries, ladies and
Listen,
gentlemen.
apparently 24 to 36-year-old males want a larger, meatier product.
Yeah, they can eat them in their.
Can you judge them for that?
You
I
Can
don't
you
think
blame
can.
a man for wanting a larger,
I think you
meatier
can.
product?
The best-
Can
the
you
best,
really
uh,
knock him for it?
I
Can
mean, that's where
if
lot
a
of
dude wants a
innovations come.
larger,
I mean,
meatier
as
product, what are you
someone
gonna say? No.
As a 24 to 36-year-old male, do you not want a larger, meatier product?
It's the best food to eat in a closet.
I can look into this camera right now, Morgan, and tell you, as someone who is aged 24 years old, I would prefer a larger, meatier product. Fuck. Alright, fuck
Shut
this.
it
Fuck
down.
this
Shut
bit.
it
Anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna vote
Yeah,
because
let's-
of that.
You know-
I'm gonna only put Burger King in a B.
I would say
Yeah.
B or even C.
No, I would say B for the larger, meatier product.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
I-
give it to
It did
him.
give us a
We'll take the
solid
mouse.
meme.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep, let's go B for that.
That's
I
what,
think
like,
that's a
yeah.
fair
I
assessment.
would have rated it an A. I really would have, but the menu, it's a problem.
Someone at some point in the chat asked where these fries are from. They're just fucking oven fries. I didn't have time
They're
to
from a
order.
bag.
Yeah, they're from a bag.
Our next
next
fast food
one-
restaurant is
Carl's
a
Jr.
bag.
Next one is Carl's Jr. Now, this is some fucked up, foul, absolute fucking pig shit. I truly think this is
Okay.
the worst
Okay.
food on the planet.
Okay.
If you are severely hungover and you get Carl's Jr., you eat it, you cleanse yourself, and you're no longer hungover.
No,
it
I
empties you of
no.
everything.
Listen, I have the opposite problem. I used to live right next to my old apartment. You guys
Yeah.
remember, right next
Oh,
to
yeah, I
Carl's
know,
Jr.
God.
And we called it Fowls Jr. because it was the closest place to us. And sometimes, like really desperate times, like you need some fast shit right fucking now. I would very rarely eat there, and I have like a pretty strong stomach in the sense that I can eat a lot of like trash and be okay.
It's frightening.
I have a really bad diet, and I can but it doesn't really hurt me that much.
Surprising.
Carl's Jr. is one of the only fast foods I've ever had where it full on like puts me fucking comatose. Like I like pass out. Like I can't move for the next day. Like it affects me not just in the moment afterwards, but like for a day after.
I am just gonna say up front, this episode might include some bowel talk.
Oh, we're gonna talk.
yeah.
We're gonna talk poops and
I think
shits.
you
Yeah.
have to. You have to.
There-
How
I-
can you
I-
debate
I-
fast
I've
food without
said-
talking
You have
poops
to
and
be
shits?
honest.
I have said repeatedly that every restaurant review needs to include the bowel
Poops.
movement afterwards.
Yeah, and you
Because
gotta be honest.
yeah, because you could have the best meal ever and then have the worst diarrhea ever.
And you know,
Yeah.
I'd like to know about it.
Yeah, that's
No.
important to me.
I will give Carl's Jr. the fact that they're one of the few places that let you walk through the drive-thru.
We
I'm
talked
gonna-
about that with Taco Bell.
I'm just gonna put it in trash tier. Does anybody have an opposition to that?
I
think it's
say-
the absolute.
Give it a
Okay.
D.
I say
No!
D. No.
No.
I say D
No!
solely because they let you walk through the drive-thru.
Not
No!
And when
good
it's
enough.
when it's 3 a.m.
Rebecca's the
and you
tiebreaker. She
need
says not good
nuggets,
enough.
Rebecca
It's
says
trash.
there
It's
for you.
trash.
Carl's
I've had it-
Jr.'s is actually, I think, offensive to me. I
It
think
is.
Okay.
It's
Carl's
offensive to me
Jr.
too.
Carl's Jr. is the one thing that will let me poop out a hangover.
I've had it twice.
There's lots of things, I'm sure.
There are a lot of things.
No! Like, you eat it while you're still drunk, and then you wake up the next morning and you're like, I'm not hungover. And it's
That's
because my
what-
body has nothing left.
That's what Denny's is for.
We do have the legendary.
Denny's does have outdoor seating. Does Carl's Jr.
We do have the
Good
legendary
point.
Nick Disney in the chat. Just want to give a shout out to my friend Nick Disney.
How's
Big
it going,
Boob
Nick?
in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Would I eat a poop? Yes, gladly. I
Only
have.
if it's large
Depends
and
on what-
meaty.
I'd rather eat that than Carl's Jr.
Dan, could you answer why there should be anime? on
But,
this?
Dan, what if it was a Carl's Jr. poop?
Those don't exist because I stopped pooping for like a fucking week when I eat it.
Morgan,
I've
can
been
you
beating
attest-
around the
can
bush.
you
Let's
attest
just
to
say
the-
it.
Can you attest to the deliciousness or lack thereof of Carl's Jr. poop?
Yeah,
I-
what if it was the Morgan's Carl's Jr. poop? 'Cause apparently,
Please don't say that.
Okay, moving on.
No, let's move on.
Checkers. I have only, I think, maybe eaten
I
it
actually like
once.
checkers.
I like the look of Checkers. I used
It's
to
got a
drive-
nice aesthetic.
I used to drive past it every day on the way home from school, and I never once went.
Checkers has such a nice aesthetic. I do like Checkers. I think it's okay. That's the problem. But it has a nice aesthetic, and I think that should put it in a C. Because it's the food is fine.
You're gonna give them an aesthetic for. You're gonna give them a C for aesthetic.
Have you
the
seen a
food,
Checkers?
the food is fine, but the aesthetic is really nice, and so it makes it fun to go to. I will say it's like one of those places like Shake Shack where it's like you only go there after like a soccer game or like after like a school play. Like it's one of those places you take an entire crew of people, everyone can agree on it. The prices are okay. It gets a C for me. It is okay. The most
take it.
okay thing ever.
I'll leave it up to you guys. I think I've maybe had it once in my life. I don't even know if I have had it once.
Nate, your Maryland's really
But
coming
real
out
quick,
today.
shout out Parks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time, brother.
Catch you later.
So you guys want to do C?
Yeah, I'll do
Give
a
a
C
C.
for Checkers.
Okay, Rebecca, let me know when you're good on the mouse so I can take control and put that up. Okay. All right, Checkers in C. I'm giving
So I
you
was just
control
thinking
back.
about I was just thinking about our debate about Carl's Jr.'s.
Yeah, great. Now the people can really see where
Time
we're
for
at
some
here.
delicious homophobia.
Yeah, so
we've
I think-
already decided on
Do
the
we,
Chick-fil-A.
are we giving them anything above trash? Or
Here's
is it
the
instant
problem,
trash?
because I would give them an A, but I feel bad every time having to say that.
I would give the You're right. It is a
Yeah.
problem. I would give them an S. I think
I
it's some of
would,
the
I would
best.
too.
I think it's some of the
Yeah.
best fast food on the planet, but I can't morally, rightfully put them on the
See,
top.
As a gay, I would give them a solid B because it does taste incredible.
The waffle
Don't get me
fries.
wrong, but it's like when you bite into a Chick-fil-A sandwich, you just remember that
It sounds like
it
we are
tastes-
gonna rate
it
them though,
tastes
from the
like-
sound of it.
Corona, like no, it just
Well, I'll
tastes
sort of
like-
leave it up to
like
the gays in the
conversion.
room. I'm not going to speak for
It
the
tastes
gays.
like conversion therapy, and
It's got a little
so
taste
good.
of homophobia.
It's so good, and then but then there's that aftertaste of like Christian guilt that
Also-
just washes over you that you thought you've unlearned.
Also,
But then
not
you
open
don't.
on Sundays.
I was about to say, it's not open on
And
Sundays.
it's not open on Sundays.
I
which,
will
you
say
know,
this.
in our capitalist society, like fuck capitalism,
Kind of a bold move, though, on their part.
but also
You know what? I will say this. I've never met a restaurant that gay people are willing to defend more than Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
but specifically gay men,
The
because I
gays
think
love
I
Chick-fil-A.
think that they don't have to worry as much about
well,
it.
yeah, like okay, white gay men like. I'm gonna say that. That's it.
Yeah, we're just gonna say that, and people are gonna figure it out. But that's the problem is
they
that
say intersectionality who anyway, and this post third
They're the
wave
straights
feminist
of the LGBT.
yeah, and this post third wave feminist society
We're going down a fucking rabbit hole.
it would go B, but it just tastes like my childhood pastor, you know.
we
Just a
needed
little
we
bit.
needed to create
That's an awful way to
a
phrase that
tier.
one.
We need to create a tier that's called very good but against my morals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm actually so down to create
Yeah.
one more tier
Yeah,
at the
let's
bottom.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Let me
called
do that
it's
really
called
quick.
it's called fix yourself, and we'll give you an S tier.
Yeah, it's one more tier, but I want human rights.
Add row below.
Yes.
Rebecca, can you type really good but morally wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Where?
Damn.
Hold on, I have it selected. Just type out those words.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
That's also might be
Also-
where Papa John's ends up too.
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
All right, next.
Do you remember
No, but
lots about
it's
Papa John's?
It's bad.
But
Oh,
garlic
that's true,
butter,
yeah.
It's bad.
It is
garlic
bad.
butter.
It's not good.
I want to rate Papa John's highly just for Papa John.
Yeah.
No.
Mr. Papa.
The day of reckoning. No, we gotta save it. We gotta save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Yeah.
Save it. So Chipotle is next. I
I
think Chipotle is really middling for me. I think that in terms of Mexican fast food, it's not even the best, but I will occasionally have it it has a very unique taste.
Yeah, I go to Chipotle when I want Chipotle, and when I want Mexican food, I go elsewhere.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. You know, I give it a B.
But yeah, it was there for me in my high school lunch periods.
I don't
I would
like
go B or
Mexican.
C.
The problem is I don't like Mexican, so I'm actually not gonna vote on this.
That's
Okay,
fine. You don't have to
fair.
vote.
Yeah.
I go B or C. Rebecca, any strong thoughts?
C, just because of all the food poisoning.
Oh, that's actually
yeah.
huge.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, what was there wasn't there a mass
No,
wave of
but
like
it's
E.
probably
coli or
strong.
something?
And
Yeah.
norovirus.
Yeah.
And BC one. Yeah.
Yeah. At our college, there was.
Oh yeah.
Maybe our freshman or sophomore year.
I think
There was a Chipotle not far from campus.
sophomore
that-
year because it was after the norovirus scare that we first had.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a Chipotle near our campus that gave like hundreds of people. It was like a really big news thing in Boston for a while.
Yeah.
This one Chipotle gave, I want to say like hundreds of people.
Food poisoning.
Was it E. coli?
Norovirus, it seems.
But it
like.
was
No, it
simultaneously.
Wait, was it separate?
Yeah, it was E. coli.
Okay,
it was
because
separate.
there was
Wow.
one at the
Yeah.
Boston College
Right.
Chipotle that gave a whole bunch of people norovirus.
But that was simultaneous to the Sweet Green situation, where they closed
Oh,
every Sweet Green in
yeah.
Boston because it gave everyone food poisoning.
Yeah, it was an E. coli breakout. That, a lot of places, I think,
Okay, but I
source
feel
the
like
same.
E.
lettuce
coli you
from.
can't really control as much as you can with like norovirus because like that's a
Yeah.
health thing versus
Yeah,
like E.
'cause
coli.
It's
is,
a
like,
product
us.
thing.
Yeah,
too.
that's a product.
I
thing.
know
Like, that's
for
a
a fact
sourcing
at least
thing.
the Sweet Greens were like manager error and like
Ooh.
lack of cleanliness.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Oh,
From former Sweet Green
which
boys.
actually reminds me, we're gonna have to talk about foot lettuce at some point.
Oh no.
We are gonna have to talk about foot lettuce.
Hold on. Okay,
Excuse me?
right. Different
Do you
thing.
not remember that?
Sai in the chat
famous
says.
Taco Bell picture.
Sai in the chat
I'll
says
bring it
fun.
up.
Hey, fucker. Sai in the chat says fun fact: they held their meeting about their health issues at the movie theater I worked at. That's
Whoa.
insane.
That's kinda
Imagine like cleaning out the movie, like walking in to like sweep up like the popcorn off the floor, and it's
no.
all of the Chipotle council gathered together
The
to
ones who
decide.
have not fallen.
to
To decide the
your
fate of the lettuce.
The Chipotle council that hasn't yet fallen ill.
I was about to say that
The
was
remnant.
Taco Bell. The famous foot lettuce is Taco
You think
Bell.
anyone in the Chipotle Council was eating Chipotle?
All right, let's move on. What's this next one? There's a Chester's churches church. I don't know what that is. Does
Rebecca,
anybody,
can you read?
does anybody know what
Churches.
churches is?
Churches. No, we're putting that in not being rated because I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck it is.
I also see the next one, cookout. I don't know that either.
What's the next one? Calories?
Culver's. It's
Culver's.
a Midwest.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
know
I've heard of it.
Culver's.
I've never had it.
Culver's is
they,
fine.
They have fucking incredible custard and everything else. is bad.
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Oh, the
yeah.
cheese curds though.
The cheese. They're good.
They're good.
I like them. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, where do you guys
Yeah.
want to rate it?
I would put a
A
C.
B.
B.
I give it a B.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Okay,
the,
all right. We'll go with B. That's an example of a menu item that carries.
But it just doesn't exist outside of Wisconsin or Florida.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have now. Yeah, I've never had it. I've heard the name though.
I've only had it in Florida.
We have now reached. This might be one of the highest points of contention of the night. I am the biggest Del Taco fan in the world. I am going to fucking force this one up to S tier, and you're gonna have to do some serious convincing to make me think otherwise.
I'm putting out there, I've never had Del Taco.
Me neither.
I
I've
love
never
Del
had it.
I've never had Del Taco, so it's
Yeah.
going in S tier.
Wonderful, like, Mexican fast food.
Okay, I think
Also, free shabakadu.
Free Shabakadu puts it at S tier for me.
that's true.
You know, yeah.
Del
For the
Taco
culture.
doesn't hurt in the
Oh,
same way Taco
oh,
Bell
guys.
does.
Yeah, Taco Bell is like
my man.
fun but bad. Del Taco just fucking bangs.
It's actually
And
really fucking good.
Also, they have a bunch of weird shit. Like I
Did
don't
they
even.
have those munchies things? Was that Del Taco?
No, that was an 80s film.
When I go to Del Taco, I rarely even get Mexican stuff there. I usually get like weird shit. Like they have like they have the best chili cheese fries I've ever had anywhere.
Were those the ones that put you to bed?
Yeah, it puts me to bed, but I love it. It
But
puts me to bed in a
puts you to
good
bed
way.
in
where-
a way that's not like Carl's Jr.
Dan
yeah, where I'm like,
slammed- I would like to put into the world that Dan slammed the Del Taco chili cheese fries, fell asleep on his own couch while there were like 6 other people in his house. I had to put a blanket on him, and then everyone left, and then he texted me at 3:45 in the morning and is like, I'm up for round 2.
I don't remember that.
Daniel
rose from
Daniel
the dead.
looks like a little sleeping otter. You know how otters sleep on their back in the water? He looks like that when he eats one.
Del's dollar menu, $1, 3-layer queso nachos.
Yeah,
You know
those
what?
are sick.
Del's
This
dollar
deserves
menu, bang.
deserves its ranking.
Shout outs to my brother Charlie. When I first moved to, I had never had Del Taco until I moved here, and my good friend Charlie, who I met shortly after moving here, he lived like right down, like 2 blocks away from a Del Taco, and there's not even that many in LA. Like they're kind of few and far
No,
between.
I've only seen them in videos until I moved out here.
Yeah, I mean honestly,
Aren't they more of a Northern California thing?
yeah, it's well
Yeah.
he
There's a few around. There's one in the valley. They're not
Yeah.
like downtown in the valley.
He grew up in Central California, so he had it a lot there. And one of the only ones near us is in Culver, and he used to live over there. And we would get fucking... we'd be like, trash at his apartment, and he'd be like, yo, you know what we need right now? Some Del Steezy. And I'm like, what the fuck is Del Steezy?
What?
And,
Excuse me?
And he's like, it's the best fast food on the planet. You need to try it. Let's just go over there. They have the best chili cheese fries in the world. I'm
Their
like,
fries bang. I don't know why
Yeah.
their fries bang so hard.
they bang so hard. And I'm
really
like,
Crinkle cut,
I'm like walking over there with him. I'm like, I don't get it, but like, sure, whatever. You know, I guess I could just go for some fast food. And he's like, no, trust me. Like, anytime I'm drunk, I need to have Del Steezy. And I had it for the first time, and I was like, this is heaven.
Why did he call it that?
That's what they call it. You know, in the same way I call it McDick's. It's
No one calls it McDick's, but
That's
yeah.
I call it
Yeah, but-
McDick's.
no. Mickey
But
D's,
yeah,
maybe?
shout out to
I've
Del
heard Macca's
Steezy.
and Mickey
Macca's,
D's. Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to the Australians with the old Maccas.
Ever since that moment, I for like a year and a half, 2 years, every time we hung out and got drunk, even if we were far away from it, we would find a way to get to Del Steezy and eat it.
Stop calling it that.
Yeah, shut it down, folks.
You're hurting me.
All right,
All
Denny's
right,
is
next
not
one's
fast
Denny's.
food. It's
Denny's.
not
I
fast food.
want to discuss Denny's, and it's not because I have to make an. But here's the thing: it's not because I want to make an argument in favor of Denny's. It's because I want to talk shit about Denny's.
I just
Okay,
want to put
so-
Denny's in the trash here. I don't care
No,
what we
no,
categorize.
No,
See,
but I
you know
want
what?
to talk about how bad
I
Denny's
think-
is.
Hold on. Denny's is bad, yes. However, much like that other place was Burger King, was for you.
Carl's-
It was
oh,
for-
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Burger King was for you. Denny's was there for me every time I needed to make a major life decision that affected, like, in the last 3 years.
But did you eat the food at the Denny's,
Yes.
or did you
Okay,
just go
and
there?
no, I like ate the food, and every major decision I've made has been made at a Denny's at like 3 a.m. Where like my decision to stay in LA was made at the Hollywood Denny's.
I will say this: it is
Which
24
one?
hours.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
The one.
The one
Okay,
next to Rite Aid.
I need to explain.
that was my
There-
decision.
Hey,
There
I'm
are
gonna
two Hollywood Denny's.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna moderate here because we're getting kind of fucking wild and the people can't even hear us. We're screaming.
I was
so
just
loud.
about to say there are 2 Hollywood Denny's. There's one by my apartment, and then there's one by the old school that we used to go
The
to.
ELA Denny's.
And they are literally next to each other.
Yes.
Yeah,
they are
4 blocks
maybe
away.
2 blocks away from each other, I think. What other American fast food chain is a major setting for a hard...
Shout out to After Dark, one of Murakami's best novels.
Exactly.
Liz, please tell us your story.
Oh, it's also very prominent in the Hitman games.
I literally just said, Liz, tell us your story, and Myles said, oh, here's my thought.
This is what happens to me every day.
Liz, please share your story.
I'm just saying, Denny's, every time that I went, which I only started going when we drove to LA, my first Denny's was in the middle of nowhere in Arizona. And I went like 3 other times, and every single time the next day I thought I was going to die. Except when someone told me to order egg whites instead of eggs when you get the Grand Slam, and then suddenly my hangover was cured and I felt amazing.
Exactly. Yes, Denny's
Something about the yolks at Denny's are just
Denny's
send
has
you to
a
another
magical
dimension.
quality to it. Like one of the first times I was ever at Denny's was also that time we drove cross country in Utah, and it was the day after I was coming home, like coming down from shrooms, so I was extra emotional, and I had that egg white omelet, and I was like,
it also
you know
has the
what?
most majestic view of any Denny's
because
on the
I
planet.
was filled with so much self-doubt about moving cross country and like dropping everything.
Are you really
And
gonna
then I
make
had-
Denny's for its magical qualities?
Yes, I will.
Because
And I was
Denny's,
coming down from shrooms, I was sobbing in a Denny's. And
Somewhere.
Moderator goes to Rebecca, please.
Somewhere can be a sacred place of trash food.
yes.
yeah, Denny's is
That's
not good
Denny's.
food, but it is an
It
experience.
is a sacred place.
I will just
God is present in Denny's.
I will jump in here with the last thought on Denny's before we rate it. I hate their food.
Yes.
Ben, you're correct.
I hate Denny's food. I think it's horrible and disgusting. But have you ever got drunk in a Denny's?
It's amazing.
It's sick.
it's
It's
the
sick.
best.
It's sick.
Place trash food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
do we
we're.
roll it out for that?
It's going in garbage.
I would.
What?
No!
I've been convinced
swear
that
to
it
God.
could be D. It could be D.
No. C.
I'm giving it a
No!
C.
This is not okay.
We put
Rebecca.
Burger King in B for you.
Rebecca.
We put
need-
Burger King
We
higher.
need another category
I
that's
was
really
rejected.
bad,
Denny's is
but
a
morally
liminal
right.
space.
C, the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is the
Okay,
Grand
so
Slam.
we have three C's,
Yes.
one D, and a trash. I think that averages out. It ends
It's
up
a
in
C.
C.
Yeah.
It
I
unfortunately
think
ends up in
we
C.
need another category that's really bad, morally right.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Denny's is on the opposite edge. Of
Yeah,
the
that's
spectrum.
and then Papa John's is really bad and morally wrong.
Denny's is the pure opposite of Chick-fil-A.
Wait, okay,
somehow.
instead of a ranking, we should do a political compass.
That's a different conversation.
That would be fun.
Slothy Moppy in the chat asked us, "Is Wendy's on that list?" Yes,
Yes.
but it's
It's gotta be.
alphabetical, so we're gonna have to get there towards the end.
Yeah,
We
we're
should.
going
Let's try to
places.
move through these a little
Okay,
bit quicker
fine.
because we're
Oh,
only
too
in
many
the.
attachments.
But then we
here's
just
the
hit the problem.
We're about
about
to hit
to
a really
Domino's.
problematic one.
This is going
We're hitting
to.
an
As I
issue.
warned in the beginning of the show, this next one is going to be the most
Liz,
problematic of the night.
you and
Because
I-
Domino's.
You and
I think Domino's is the worst food on planet Earth.
Domino's?
I think it's made for dogs
You are
and
right.
not for humans.
Domino's?
You're a ringer, Morgan. Because
I
you
think
can
it's
attest
made
to
for.
the desserts.
I think it's made for
I would like to
absolute.
make a point.
It's subhuman food.
Okay.
Domino's is the worst pizza, but the best desserts.
Oh my god, the desserts for
So,
Domino's.
desserts.
listen, you know how mad
Wait,
will
real
get the
quick,
desserts.
I have something I need to throw in here. Wolfie Docs in the chat said, Domino's Pizza is trashed here because I work there. I am very ashamed that their food is so fake. The way that they make their food makes me want to throw up. And I'm going to consider that.
That's all.
In
No,
my
that's
opinion,
all
yeah,
fast
shit, too.
foods. You
All
That's
can't
all
do
fast
that.
food.
food.
Horrifying.
As someone who's also worked in the service industry, it's all disgusting. It's all bad.
It's all bad.
However, man was born with original sin, and we deserve Domino's.
I will say this much. Liz and I can attest that we can have the same menu item once a week.
Once a week.
And it's always delicious.
Yeah.
It always hits.
It
I
always
agree,
hits.
you know?
Also, the lava cakes, also good.
So good.
Yeah.
And cinnamon knots?
Cinnamon
so
knots, great. That's the problem.
good. The garlic butter.
Also, they're the only of the list that I've seen so far that will walk into a bar with your order and
Yes.
look for you.
Oh, and you know what? And they allow you to
Oh.
do a special delivery. And
Yes.
every time, it is the most fun thing in the world. That's the thing about Domino's, is regardless of the quality of the food, or the quality of the pizza very specifically, great desserts, and they will cater to you.
Much
if
like
you ask them a
Denny's?
question about the Titanic, they will answer.
Okay, I
Much
do
like
have to.
Denny's
And
good
again,
experience.
back to personal experiences connected to fast food. I swear to God, Domino's single-handedly lifted me out of my eating disorder in high school. So I'm
real
gonna get a
quick,
solid B.
I'm gonna jump in there. I don't. This is relevant to the conversation. I do have to tell the story that Myles just brought, or Liz brought up. This is one of the greatest moments of my entire fucking life. Which I guess, looking back on it, I will admit that this does make me think higher of Domino's. One time, Myles and Liz and I were at a bar with a bunch of other people. And it was a bar that, it was one of those bars that, like, encourages you, like, hey, order food to our bar and, like, hang out and eat food, like...
Yeah, it's like a
those things or
gamer's
something.
bar, right?
Yeah, it's like, it's a board game bar.
yeah.
Actually, good friends of ours. Shout outs to Guildhall in Burbank. Wonderful people, love them.
Oh, they're so fun.
Friends of Bar
Miles
Coffeebreath.
sounds like he's going to give a Tom Hanks monologue at the climax of the third act. I will!
Only about Domino's,
Okay,
though.
let's keep it on track a little bit here. So, we're hanging out at Guildhall with like a whole group of people, and Miles has this thing where he's like, so
Every Saturday.
Backstory for anyone who doesn't know, I think we've probably talked about it on the show before, but Myles has this weird thing where every time we hang out, he orders Domino's Cinnamon Knots. It's just his thing. I used to have, pre-COVID, I would have parties of fucking 70 people crammed into my apartment, and he would literally just walk around the party being like, does anybody want anything from Domino's? I'm placing an order.
Yeah, and everyone popped off. Everyone loved it. They loved it.
There is an incredible photo of the three of us where you walk in holding cinnamon knots, and I am ecstatic holding a sword.
Hit my Instagram at Daniel J. Collette. You can find that picture. It's one of the best pictures of all time.
May I just say that I deserve an extra bump of an extra vote of confidence because I just got you a fucking sub.
I haven't seen it come in yet, but shout out to Wolfie if you subbed. It takes a minute to show up sometimes.
So I think...
Let me finish the story. Real quick. Because we're gonna take way too I'm sorry to keep cutting you guys off, but we're gonna take fucking 10 years to get through this shit. Okay, so we're sitting at the fucking Guildhall, and Myles pulls out his phone. He orders Domino's, and he comes in. So you asked everyone at the table if they wanted Domino's.
Yeah, it was like only 2 people wanted it.
Yeah, it was like a small order. It wasn't a big one.
Yeah, it was just cinnamon knots.
Yeah.
Couple boxes.
We can't handle a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Boy.
Life feels like a 24-hour stream.
Maybe we could, but you guys wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah,
No.
you wouldn't want to see it.
No.
Someday we'll look at doing stuff like that, but not for this. This is fucking
No,
stupid.
not today.
So Myles orders it, and then he's like monitoring his phone. He's like looking at his phone. He's like, oh, "What the fuck? Like, it said Domino's is delivered. Like, where is it? It's not here." And he's like looking around. We're like, "What the fuck? Did they like just rip us off?" And then correct me if I'm wrong. This is how I remember it happening. You're looking at your phone like, "Where the hell is the Domino's guy?" And then we look over at the corner in the front, next to the front door. Myles is sitting at a table and he's like looking at his phone. He's like, where the hell is this Domino's guy? And then
he's like bald and Russian.
Yeah, some short bald Russian dude. It's like some stoutly bald Russian dude in like a tucked in like blue Domino's polo just leans over, he leans towards us and says, "Hello, I am the Domino's guy."
Oh, you know the best part about that, though, is that I put in our special order, because what we do every time is we say special instructions, and we'll always say something head-assed in there, because you have to. And so I remember asking, does it got bones? And so he came in, and he said, so you ask about bones, it does not have them. And he told me it doesn't have bones.
That's me.
And last time, after the Titanic episode, I asked a trivia question about the Titanic. They texted me with an answer.
It's right next to me. It says, trivia, write the name of the famous boat that sank at 2:20 a.m. in 1912.
Yeah,
Domino's Pizza has disgusting food, but they have something incredible, which is they have spirit. And they have heart, and they have soul.
It's much like Denny's.
Magical people.
Yeah,
Domino's, like Denny's, is a liminal space.
Morgan, shut the fuck up.
Every time there's Myles' bit has gone on for a long time where we put stupid shit in the order.
It's been like 2 years.
Yeah,
2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years probably at this point. And anytime there's a good one, we always, if they write it on the label, we always save the label and like hang it up on the wall. So that when they printed on the label, it got bone in it. I brought that label all the way from Burbank back to Koreatown and like framed it on my wall. Which is now lost somewhere. We do have the Domino's Titanic one from
which I think means that we have to put Domino's at least a B.
You've convinced B?
Yeah.
That's harsh. That's a lot.
No,
I'm willing to bump it up from trash.
No.
I'll settle on D.
C.
No.
I say a solid B.
B.
Yeah.
No.
B.
C. Rebecca's saying B.
3 B's
C.
is a C and a D is a C.
That's a C.
That's a C.
That's a C. Dan, don't be
Wolfie Dogs in the chat said, someone put in their special instructions, please bring a girl, I need one. I felt so bad.
No.
That's amazing. I love that.
Okay, has anyone actually been to Dairy Queen?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen's okay. That's a D, honestly. It's like the most mediocre, like.
I think I've had their food. I mean, I've only ever really had their ice cream. I don't think I've.
Their ice cream is fine. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that the one with the blizzard?
As a
Yes.
lactose intolerant, I have risked it all for so many different kinds of dairy, and Dairy Queen's is the most disappointing. I was like,
I don't
this what
like
I'm
it.
wasting like 6 hours of my day for?
Yeah.
In pain? No. It's not worth it. I give it a D.
I give it a D.
D is fine for
I've
me
just
because
never really had
it's
it.
not trash, it's not disgusting. So
The problem is it gets a D because it's not bad. It's just
it's
not
not
good.
disgusting. Like I'm not revolted by it, but I would never ever choose to eat it.
I feel
Yeah.
like if
Okay,
a
Ben, to your-
dairy-based food is going to cause me excruciating pain, it's gotta be okay, you know?
It is a good
Like, it's gotta
question.
be above okay. Not even
Yeah.
good, just above
It has to be
okay.
worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
To Ben's point, I think the turning the blizzard upside down, I think that means it's bad ice cream.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. You
I
shouldn't
think
have to
it's
turn
just
your ice cream
not.
upside
I
down.
think
Yeah,
it's just
you know, I
They
not
have
the texture
okay.
you want your ice
They have
cream.
okay ices, but like ices are the easiest thing.
But that's
for most
just
people.
what we're
Yeah.
Ices just
yeah.
aren't the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
No,
strong
Okay.
opinions on the next one.
El
Pollo
Pollo
Loco.
Loco.
I
It's not.
love El Pollo Loco.
I like
For
Pollo
some
Loco. Yeah.
goddamn
I
reason.
actually like El Pollo
Pollo
Loco.
Loco mashed potatoes are almost as good as Boston Markets.
Their rice,
That is
very
a
good.
reach.
The rice, excellent. Okay,
I've only had it a couple times. I didn't really like it, but
I-
I don't think it's disgusting. So I won't fight you on it.
I have lived through so much hell on so many American Film Institute student film sets, and their fucking catering is disgusting garbage. But sometimes they had to deal with El Pollo Loco, and sometimes the set would have El Pollo Loco catering, and that was simply the top tier of catering for a student film was El Pollo Loco. That shit fucks.
But where would you put it though? Like what letter would you?
I would give it a B.
I would give it an A.
I give it a B. Yeah.
You want to say A?
I would simply give El Pollo
You
Loco an A.
compare it to Boston Market?
It's not
would-
Boston.
That's
Market.
bold.
It's not.
That's
Boston.
really
I
fucking
would.
bold.
For all, like, okay, the 3 times I've had it, I'd give it a solid B.
I would give it a B.
I think B.
I'll
I'm gonna.
concede to B.
Yeah, Liz, we're gonna force you
Yeah.
down to a B.
I think
on
I
that one.
have.
We're gonna-
I think I have emotional attachment to El
Yeah,
Pollo
I
We're
mean,
gonna
we've all-
check
we've
it
all
out.
lost
Loco
some
is your
of it.
Denny's.
Because
We're gonna-
whenever
we're
I
gonna check
saw
you
El
there.
Pollo Loco, I got really excited because I knew
Yeah.
it wasn't trash.
What's this? Oh, the next one is Firehouse.
I like Firehouse.
Firehouse
I've
is
never
really
been
good.
to
It's
Firehouse.
Firehouse is good.
It's a sub place. It's like they're few and far between. They're mostly in Florida, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna fight harder just because it's from Florida. I mean, I don't know. I like Firehouse. I would give it a B.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. It's like really good.
The
Subway.
problem is it's not
It's
great,
like really-
but it's good.
Yeah, it's like really good Subway. There was
We have
one in
consensus.
Boston. There
It's
was
it's
one
sort
in
of like a
Boston.
Potbelly's where it's like this is a
Oh,
cut
I like
above.
Potbelly's.
Yeah, this is a cut above.
That's
Yeah.
the good shit.
Hot
Yeah,
Kelly's.
I agree.
Oh,
That's a good joke.
hold on, I lost the mouse. I lost the mouse. Hold on, hold on,
You
hold
lost
on.
the
I lost the
mouse,
mouse. I lost the
folks.
mouse. That was
Firehouse
nice.
is consistent. Yeah, I
Okay.
like Firehouse. And I would give it a B. I think it's
I
good.
have
Five
controversial
Guys?
opinions
Albert,
About Firehouse.
about Five Guys.
We'll
I
get
hate
to that.
Five Guys.
We'll get to that in a second. I just want to check in with the chat real quick. Albert Hoffman said, "Can't wait till you rate Jack in the Box." Trust me, that one's going in the fucking dumpster.
That one's
I
going in
have
the
some
trash.
stories.
That one's
That's
going in
the
the
only
I
thing
have
I-
some stories about
That's
that.
the only thing I hate as much as Carl's Jr. I
Nothing-
think Carl's Jr. is still worse, but I think Jack in the Box is
Nothing
fucking
has
bad.
broken me the way that Jack in the Box.
Jack in the
has.
Box.
Agreed.
No,
Nope.
we're all
Big
going to
agree.
talk bad
Big
about
agree.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Five Guys. I think Five Guys is the most overrated burger in
Five
fucking
Guys
America.
sucks.
Five
I'm
Guys
sorry.
sucks.
Yeah.
Barack Obama said one nice thing about Five Guys, and we've been lying to ourselves.
Five Guys is very okay.
Five Guys fries are the worst fries besides In-N-Out.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
terrible.
my hot
Yeah,
take.
they suck. They suck.
Occasion fries are always
They're
good.
good.
but it's-
They turn to mush in your
Yeah,
hands.
that's
They're
the good stuff.
disgusting.
No,
When they
it's
turn to
bad.
mush and you eat it an hour later and it's extra disgusting.
You take a bite and it's like taking a shot of peanut
Here's the thing.
oil.
You gotta wait for it
Oh,
to
everything tastes like
congeal
peanuts.
into
Oh, yeah.
mush.
It's also not friendly to those with allergies.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Adapt.
very not allergy friendly. So fuck
I
that.
miss Lactaid.
Anyway.
we're gonna put that in really bad and harmful.
Albert
Anyway.
Hoffman said you guys must be West Coast. We currently live in the West Coast, but we're all from the East
We're
Coast.
all
from the
East
except
Coast.
for Rebecca, who was born and raised here
Okay.
in LA.
Like,
But
I
Five
love...
Guys
No,
sucks.
hear me out. Like, Five Guys fries, they're disgusting, right? You wait for them to congeal.
Just
You
stop.
wait for that.
you Morgan.
You said they're disgusting.
Yeah.
Morgan, you can't
Morgan,
wait for them to
be-
congeal.
veto your argument.
You can't eat them fresh.
But
That's
you
the
can't.
thing.
You
Jen,
can't
do
wait
you
for
remember
them
the
to
episode
congeal.
of
You
Do you remember
eat
the
them-
episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where the rat shoots people and they
We have
melt?
to shut this down.
That's their
here's the thing
fries.
with Five Guys, you gotta eat it
Morgan, you
the
have
morning
10
after.
seconds to explain
You
to
wait
me.
for it to congeal. You wait. You put it in the fridge. You take it out. You stick it in the oven. You reheat them, and then it's one hot congealed
But
mess.
you
And
can't.
then you just eat it with a fork.
My counterpoint
And
is you
it's the
can't.
best thing ever.
It's physically impossible to wait for them to congeal because if you pick up the bag, it opens at the bottom because it's
Oh, yeah,
just a
'cause
pile.
it's so
Yeah,
greasy.
it's kind of
It
like
just rips
no,
open,
it's a race.
and it
It's a
falls all over
personal-
the
It's a
floor.
personal
It doesn't make
challenge
any sense.
to get it to the fridge and
Ice
something
cream is
more
a-
structurally sound in time.
You know, ice cream melts. That's like it has an excuse. There's no excuse for
There's
Five
no
Guys
excuse for
being
Five Guys.
garbage. Five Guys is a time bomb.
I
You
actually
have to eat it.
big agree with Sai in the
Also,
chat. How
yeah.
does Morgan keep having fast food hours after purchase? That's a weird fucking thing that Morgan keeps arguing. Like this is some kind
I
of
do have
point
an
that we should
answer for
consider.
that, but it's eating disorders.
Yes. I eat very
Okay.
slowly.
I would give Five Guys a C at best.
D.
D.
A C. A C.
It's D, baby.
Damn it.
It's D.
That's so rude.
It's D. IHOP.
It's not
Oh.
fast food.
It's not really fast food, but let's rate it. I say
It's
D
better than
or
Denny's.
D or trash.
I would say
Do you think it's
D.
better than Denny's?
I think
No.
Okay, so I forgot. The food is better than Denny's, but it does not have the atmosphere.
I
so I'll
feel
give it a D.
Like IHOP is one of those places that has the reverse effect of fast food, where you eat it and you don't poop for
IHOP.
8 days.
I do
Also,
have,
because of IHOP, I give it a D.
I think D.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah. I do have one funny IHOP story, which is that there was a church right near my house called the International House of God, and it had a blue roof, and everyone called it the IHOG for years, and they got so goddamn mad about it
IHOG.
that they
IHOG.
renamed the church to the International Church of God, but they never changed the roof color, so everyone started calling it the ICOG.
The ICOG.
And to this day, they just get so fucking
Oh,
pissed about
that's
it.
a great one. The ICLOG.
The ICLOG.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what
the
you say.
IHOG.
Yeah.
After those 8
Holy
days.
shit.
The International House of God, fellas.
Yeah. You're not
One time they had a pancake breakfast.
The IHOG. I can't stop thinking about this. This is so fucking funny.
The day they had a pancake breakfast was the only time I went to that church, and it was the best fucking day.
Wait,
of my
they
life.
had a pancake
They had a
At the
pancake
IHOP.
breakfast
At the
at
other
IHOP.
IHOP. The IHOP of God.
The IHOG
my
had a
God.
pancake breakfast.
Okay, no, thinking about IHOB, I'm just angry, so I would bump it
What?
down.
So what is IHOB?
International House of Burger.
They renamed
Oh,
it as a bit.
Yeah, they started
It was a
serving
marketing
burgers.
bit where
It
they were
doesn't
like-
seem good, and
Yeah.
also, I
Also,
hate
it should have just
PR.
been International House of Breakfast. That
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
make any
ooh, that would
sense.
have been a
Right?
nice name.
Has anyone ever eaten a burger
That's
at
so
IHOP?
stupid.
I'm
like,
fine with it a D if we're all
Yeah.
cool there.
I think it's
Yeah,
going
I
in a
think a
D.
D.
I just need everyone to know about the IHOG.
Yeah.
Shout out Smug in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Next one. This is going to be divisive. Close up on me because I have to spit some fucking truth.
I don't think this is going to be this divisive as you
Wait,
It's
what-
not going to
what-
be divisive for us. I think we're all on the same page about this, but I need to spit some fucking truth because I have too many people. I have too many clowns. I have too many weak-minded individuals.
Be quick about it, Daniel.
Tasteless fools
Yeah, we
that
get
come to
shut
me
down. This
and
man
they
gets
say,
fucking
"Oh,
monologue."
He gets to monologue.
I can fucking give me 10 seconds.
No.
Count them in your head. 10.
10.
I have in your head.
Hey.
I have so many. I'm from Boston originally. I have so many people
Really?
who come to me and they're like, "Oh, you live in LA. You must eat In-N-Out all the time." Shut the fuck up. They're like, "Oh, you must."
Straight now. We as co-hosts should unionize.
Dan, look at me.
Done.
Look at me,
I
Dan.
hate-
I am the captain now.
Okay, anyone who thinks we should
We're the
unionize,
captain
take over
now.
the stream,
We are
raise your hands, organize
Can I tell a
labor.
story on the stream? Can I just
Fine,
tell a
tell your
story on-
fucking
Fine.
tell a
story.
story on the stream?
You got 30 seconds.
Everyone, I'll make it
Okay.
quick, guys. I'll make it quick. It's a good story.
Fine.
It needs to be
You've
said.
been telling the story for 8 minutes.
I fucking gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. People from the East Coast come to me all the time and they're like, "Oh, you moved to LA. You must love In-N-Out. You must eat there all the time. Oh, you gotta take me to In-N-Out. Oh, I heard it's the best burger in the world." In-N-Out is the most middling, average, passable burger that I've ever had in my life. Everyone from the East Coast talks about fucking In-N-Out. And they're like, "Oh, it's the greatest burger of all time. It's gonna cure your depression. It's it's God's touch condensed into a burger." It's not. It's a decent meal for the price, but no one that I've ever met from LA or even people that have moved to LA and live here actually like In-N-Out.
Okay.
Rebecca,
I
thoughts?
love it now.
Yeah, I know, because you
Ooh.
grew up here.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Only
No,
people who grew
I
up
know
in Los
so-
Angeles
No,
like In-N-Out.
I know. So
Okay.
I don't dislike it. I don't think it's bad. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's not the
To
greatest.
Ben's
fast
point,
food
it's
all
the
Value.
best burger for that price.
Is it,
Yes.
is it a great burger?
No.
Is it
But the
$3?
value,
It's
yeah,
such
yeah.
a
Yes.
deeply satisfying meal every time you go, and you know exactly where you're gonna get it. Any In-N-Out in California.
Everyone has the In-N-Out order.
Yes.
Yes.
My In-N-Out order
Animal
is going
style's
elsewhere.
overrated. It's overrated.
Protein style is the play, because then you don't feel bad afterwards.
You know what I hate about In-N-Out is the way that they name their food sounds like Mega Man Battle Network. Like, when it's like, you can get ground style, team style, shadow style, animal style, protein style.
We're gonna go to In-N-Out tomorrow. We're gonna order Shadow style.
We're gonna order
Let's
shadow.
see what they give us.
Can I get bubble style burger?
Please and thank you.
Oh God.
So,
If you're like In-N-Out threads, it's like monkey style fries. It's like this.
oh, things are
man.
scary.
It gets a little scary.
It's
I'm sorry for pontificating. I just hate hearing that shit.
Yeah.
It's a fine burger. Is it good for the value? Absolutely.
The best burger at that price point.
Absolutely. But is it a great burger I would go out of my way to get? Fuck.
Yeah.
Are the fries the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth? Maybe.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, but they fill the space.
Was it?
Oh, you and your liminal spaces!
No, here's the thing.
Was it the only source of serotonin I had
Moderator
during
to
my
Rebecca.
internship? Yes.
Moderator to
You can't
Rebecca.
have the fries by themselves. You simply have to dip them in and out milkshake.
Yes.
While you
Yes.
eat burgers.
You do have to
And
dip them in
I
shake.
agree.
they just become like milkshake carriers.
Yeah.
I don't like soggy things.
Yeah, I
so,
don't like
I-
soggy things
But-
either, Morgan.
If you get them well done, if you get the fries well done, then they're hot.
Morgan, how are the fries 8 hours later?
Extra well done.
How do they
And
taste
then
9
they-
hours
Very
later?
okay.
They become like potato chips.
Very
Yeah,
fine.
you
Adequate.
dip them, And then they're like
You dip
the
'em.
ideal fry texture.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But-
where would we put it?
I would
all
give it
this
a
considered?
C.
See.
See.
Yeah.
C is fine.
Yeah.
It's not a bad burger. Is it gonna cure my depression? Fuck no.
I will
Does it
say-
live up to the hype that the West Coast
No.
projects it to?
The
No.
coastal elite.
It was
Coastal
the
elite,
Ghost
no.
stole
it was the only source of serotonin I
Thank
had
you.
during my
I also
internship.
love soggy fries. I've got very sensitive gums.
Normal distribution achieved.
You're right.
Okay, Jack in the Box. Does anyone here want to even put it out there to defend Jack in the Box?
No.
No.
Is anyone brave enough to defend Jack in the
I
Box?
moved for 2 days after.
I had it once and I thought I was gonna die.
All right, let's all go around and just explain why Jack in the Box is the worst thing ever.
I had it once and I had to drive 10 more hours to the Grand Canyon, and when I got there, there were no campsites open, and so I nearly had to shit in the woods.
I had Jack in the Box exactly one time, and I got accosted by a homeless man almost immediately afterwards who wanted to eat my Jack in the Box, and I gave it to him because I thought to myself, because I was with my friend Michelle who was visiting, and she was like, she and I were being held up by this homeless man, and I said to myself, I'm gonna sacrifice my Jack in the Box so we can get home safely.
Oh.
And then the thing is, so then I had some of her Jack in the Box, and I felt bad for the homeless man. Because I was like, this is the worst meal he could have shaken me down for.
Oh no! Fuck. Oh, okay. So
Morgan?
My Jack in the Box story is that I had their chicken nuggets and I pooped for 2 days after, and it was very bad, and everything hurts. Everything, like my soul, I'm sure my blood pressure was down because I just couldn't keep food in, and it just kept. It was so bad, and also I really hate their Hulu ads.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
I've got a funny story about that. It's
Okay.
not really a story. First of all, Myles really said in that moment, "I will sacrifice my life." for Jack in the Box.
I give my life not for honor, but for Jack in the Box.
If anyone has any kind of positive feelings about Jack in the Box, go ahead, do me a favor. Go on YouTube, search Fuel House.
Oh no!
I've shown you guys this.
No.
So I used to work in the Overwatch League, so I'm very familiar with that whole scene. And the first season of the Overwatch League...
This is my favorite content that's ever been made.
There is a
on the internet.
particular team that, I already named them, so it's the
It's all
Dallas
over.
Fuel. Good friends of mine. Lots of friends on staff, friends of the players, love the people over there. None of them that I'm aware of were involved in this decision. But Jack in the Box is a major sponsor for them, and they created a 6-episode series of animated shorts about players that were on their team in the first season. And it was like a Full House spoof. But they all lived in it was like 5 of their players that lived in a house with Jack in the Box.
Oh, like the actual Jack?
The
Yeah,
round-headed
the dude with
Jack
the
in the
guy.
Box. And it was kind of animated in the style of BoJack Horseman. It is truly one of the most foul
Kind
things
of
I have.
is very generous of you.
I was one of the most foul things I have
Comparing it
ever
to
seen
an
created.
Emmy award-winning
Yeah.
Netflix show.
I mean, visually in the style, it wants to be
Still-
like that,
like the
low
Lisa
effort
Hannah
stuff.
Waltz, yeah.
Yeah.
Low effort garbage.
If you want to
look.
see some absolute fucking foul shit, one of the worst things that a marketing team has ever come up with is called Fuel House. Search it on YouTube. I have a Fuel House quadruple XL T-shirt and a set of pins. And one time we were I don't know if I can. I guess I can tell the story.
Fuel and Morty.
Oh no!
One time, yeah, it's actually more Rick and Morty style than it was
Yeah.
visually.
Thank
I used to work for an Overwatch team, and we were playing against the
which one?
Dallas Fuel at one point, and
The craft
I
beer.
wanted to do this bit where I was gonna wear my Fuel House T-shirt to the game and put like all 20 pins on the shirt and just walk around and not say anything, and I was told I could not do that.
I have a brief interlude about Jack in the Box, which I just got a citizen alert. Apparently, a woman was just robbed outside of the Koreatown Jack in the Box,
Oh, her name was Michelle.
which is excellent timing.
He shook her down for Jack in the Box
I will
again.
sacrifice my life for Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put it in trash,
Alright, so
obviously.
Yeah.
Those
deep
are some of
trash.
our Jack in the Box stories.
Everyone has some Jack in the Box related traumas.
Yeah.
Homeless
you're-
people wild.
Wild.
If you're a big fan of like trash, like cringe content, go search Fuel House on YouTube.
It's truly an incredible piece of media.
I'm gonna take the controller for one sec.
Has
Jersey
anyone been
Mike.
to Jersey Mike?
I have.
A bunch of
recently?
times.
I like Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, I like Jersey Mike, and I think it's in terms of sub sandwich places. It's Subway trash, Jersey Mike's okay, and Firehouse good. That's
Yeah.
how.
Yeah, I would put Jersey Mike's BC.
Hmm.
Where do we put? Oh, we put
Firehouse
Firehouse
B.
B,
We put
so
Firehouse
it would be
B.
C.
Yeah, it would be
It
C.
C.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement there. That's an easy one.
I did get the
Jimmy
bread from
John's.
I have no opinion of Jimmy
I've had it a
Oh,
few times. I think
God.
I compare it to Jersey Mike's. I think it's the same quality.
No,
I
think
think it's
it's
still
worse.
better than Subway.
But I think it's worse than Jersey Mike's and better than Subway.
Oh,
I think
here's
it's worse than Subway, but better than.
Worse than Subway.
I could put it D, but
Actually,
I think it
Yeah,
could
I
be C.
think it would be worse than Subway.
I give
You
it a
wanna
D.
put it D?
Yeah.
That's weird. I think Subway's worse.
Yeah, I think Subway's worse.
But Subway has the Italian bread option.
I'm just
That's
gonna tell
really
you
good.
right now. I'm gonna force Subway into trash tier no matter what you say.
Absolutely not. No.
we can talk about the spider.
So I think in that, considering that, I would put Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy's mom.
I would put Jimmy in D. Does
I give it a
anybody?
D.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
can
give
you do
it
your
a
Jimmy
D.
Neutron thing?
Yeah.
I don't have a Jimmy Neutron.
Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Let me defend Jollibee.
I don't know what
Jollibee.
Jollibee is. This is
So
all you.
good.
This is all you.
It's like
It's you.
Jollibee
it's
chops.
fried chicken, but they also have like mango pies.
It's a
Oh, that sounds
Filipino
good.
So
chain.
good.
That sounds good.
It's like a Southeast Asian
Yeah.
like fried chicken place.
Yeah.
So good. There's one in Koreatown. Highly recommend it.
It's like Southeast
um,
Asian
yes.
KFC. It's
Yeah.
very similar to KFC.
Ben, there was never
But
a
they
time
have-
you get
that
a
it was
bucket.
They
shit.
if you
have
do a
rice
KFC.
instead of like
That does sound good.
rice
That
and
rice
curry.
chops.
It's rice and curry with fried chicken, and it's on another level. It's the best thing I've ever had. The day after I got my wisdom teeth out in LA.
Morgan simply goes in on the fried chicken.
Yeah, Liz and Ben were like, "Oh, we're going to Jollibee's. Do you want anything?" And I was like, with my mouth still packed, I was like, "Let me come." And I like with my tiny chopsticks and like I just like took a knife and just sliced the tiniest pieces and cried through eating
She did
Jollibee's
weep
it,
the entire
it
time.
hurt so much, but it was worth it.
It hurts
So-
so
I pulled
good.
a stitch eating
Ben-
Jollibee's.
I
I
would
was still so good.
Ben
Ben
pointed
I
out
did
that
it
one
again.
time it was cold and soggy, which is a plus for Morgan.
Yeah, Ben.
No,
I
I
also
prefer warm and soggy.
Okay, I see.
Ben, I don't
Yeah.
recall a single time that it was cold and soggy. I'm putting Jollibee in S tier.
Yeah, I put it in
S
S
tier?
tier.
No.
I agree.
No.
Yeah, Yeah, I agree.
A at
It's S
best.
tier.
A at
No,
best.
no.
I
It's-
will not allow
it
it into
is-
S tier.
It is S tier.
I can get
Rebecca.
spaghetti.
Rebecca?
You can get spaghetti.
So here's I'll give my case real quick. So I grew up having KFC a lot and I liked it as a kid. Now I have a hard
Now
time
you're an
eating it.
adult, yeah.
Now I have a hard time eating it. Jollibee for me, I've only ever had the chicken there, so I do have to preface
Have you had
this
the
with
chicken
that.
sandwich?
Have you had the chicken
Okay.
sandwich
I
with
do
the
like
side
chicken
of spaghetti?
sandwiches.
But let me just
Side
say
of
that.
spaghetti.
Let me just say
No,
that.
it's like that
After
rice.
this.
I
We're gonna
do
taste one
think
after this.
I
Let's
do
do it.
think that Jollibee's fried chicken is comparable but slightly better to KFC. If I were to put KFC in
We have not had the banana
in
spaghetti,
D,
Ben.
if I put KFC in D, I would put Jollibee in C.
No, I would give it
A.
S tier. S tier.
I'll concede to A.
Yeah.
I would like to put it in B. I would really like to put it in B.
I mean, okay, the fried chicken, I would call it B, just like plain, but the fried chicken sandwich, they do something to that.
It's
so
I guess
something
I haven't
there.
had it,
So
so it's hard
good.
for me
That
to say.
fried chicken
Yeah.
sandwich bucks. Ben, you can confirm.
Yeah.
The
It was
fries are real.
same
We've
Ben,
sandwich.
I-
It was incredible.
Ben, save
I'll get
us.
you the
What
fries.
is
Ben,
what
it's
is the
the
rating?
same trip.
Also, I
to
will
Morgan's
say
fucking-
the Jollibee thigh, like bucket thighs, are better than the KFC bucket
Yeah.
thighs.
Go
Yeah.
signs on A.
Yeah.
I'll
I'd say A.
allow it A. I'll allow it A.
Thank
I
God.
can't believe we're putting it on the same tier as Boston Market. They're like, those are two chicken places. Imagine the chicken that you get from Boston Market sitting next to the chicken you get from Jolly.
Dan,
But they're
I think
different kinds of
you
chicken.
simply need to
It's a
decolonize-
rotisserie chicken at
I-
Boston Market.
Let me just say,
Very
I think
different.
you need to decolonize your approach
Yeah,
to
Dan.
fast food.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. What?
I don't really see how that's a
Yeah, I don't
colonist thing.
understand.
Fuck that.
Next up, well, speaking of
KFC.
decolonization, it's time for KFC.
KFC.
Now,
It's-
the reason I bring up decolonization with KFC is because KFC has gone international and it has surpassed us in every way in every other country that isn't the United States of America. Because every other country, everyone I know who is foreign tells me, oh, KFC's amazing. I love KFC. You guys must love KFC. It's fantastic. Our KFC is greasy garbage that falls off the bone the moment you touch it, like a bag of Five Guys fries.
And it
Or
makes your stomach
like
hurt.
a really old bag of Cane's food.
Yes.
And it makes your
Don't
stomach hurt.
concede to her Kane's points.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it is
Points
a
for
problem,
me. Okay.
if it is a problem that
However-
shit falls apart, it is a problem that all KFC food does not hold structurally. KFC food is literally it's made of steel beams and that shit melts. Okay?
He said, talk to him, Myles. Talk to him.
KFC is honestly garbage, and I have one friend.
Go to Myles. He's talking.
I have one friend. All right, I have one friend who said
One
I
friend.
have one friend who said I have
does have
never
one friend.
shit my pants in my fucking life until I ate at KFC, and I shit my pants during a track meet in front of my whole school thanks to KFC.
no.
And let me tell you something: the fact that they are traitors of America, the fact that they have made my friend shit
Are
his
you
pants.
Pro-America?
I'm pro getting good KFC.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm pro keeping it here
Okay,
and keeping it nice here for everyone, and not just selling out to Europe.
They exported the good stuff.
I will say
Okay.
this. I will say this. KFC very storied in Japan, and I love what they did over there. That's fun. But in Europe, they just have significantly better KFC for no reason other than just that they hate us.
Are we gonna rate KFC or are we just gonna
Okay,
complain
okay.
about
No,
it?
no.
Okay, I think we're all in agreement
Okay,
here that
but
it's either C or
KFC's
D.
It's D.
No, I say C solely because KFC's biscuits are better than Popeyes, and that's the only thing at KFC better than
I
Popeyes.
do
I've
like
had
their
KFC
biscuits
Their
a
twice.
lot.
biscuits are good.
I
Their
do like their
biscuits are
biscuits.
good. Yeah.
I would be okay with C, but I think probably
It
if I had to
belongs
choose,
in
it
D. They are
would-
traitors.
No. C for the biscuits.
They are traitors.
C,
Okay.
D. Liz, what's your pick?
I've had it twice.
Yeah, and
I don't
Rebecca?
really have an opinion on it.
C.
KFC.
KFC
KFC.
between C or D.
Don't go so long.
I know we're
KFC.
trying to speed it up a little
I
bit.
was yeah.
oh, also they have potato wedges.
Do it for my friend who shit his pants.
Well, maybe you should have clutched.
It was in a track
We
meet.
have?
It was gonna come out.
Okay, so you're not voting. We have a C and a D. You said C.
Fuck.
I think I'd
Biscuits.
say. I'm the tiebreaker here. I could see it in either. I would put it. Well, let's think about it like.
Shit.
Let me just really quick think about it like this.
S
So,
tier.
let,
Yeah, it goes in S tier for shit.
let me let me think
Can we-
about it like
can we
this.
make
A P
yeah.
tier for poop related.
Yeah,
No,
poop-related
no,
tier.
no. Let me think about it like this. So let me see what's in
Pants
C right
shitting
now.
tier.
Do I think KFC is as good as In-N-Out?
No.
No. No.
No.
No,
So
we
it's
put it
going
in
D.
D.
It's going D.
No,
I'm gonna grab the
fair.
mouse for a
That's
Put
second.
it in D.
I like the
Okay.
tier.
Relevant.
Next one, Little
Bad,
Caesars. Anyone
trash,
opposed to
trash,
anything other
trash.
than D? D.
Trash.
No!
You're
The value is amazing.
You're
the
disgusting.
The value is
Absolutely not.
amazing. The value is
disgusting.
amazing.
For that value, you could just go to
This
Pizza
man is
Hut.
literally out here like, fucking Domino's is fucking garbage. Domino's will oblige your requests.
You want to
Domino's
put
loves
Domino's-
you
Domino's
trash.
is there for you.
If you
Domino's,
Dan,
Domino's charges more money than Little Caesars
If
does, and
you-
it's better.
if you wanted to put Domino's in trash, you're putting Little Caesars in trash.
You're putting Little
Yeah.
Caesars in the
Yeah.
fucking garbage
Little
where it
Caesars
belongs.
is
That's where
trash.
fucking
No,
belongs.
if you guys force Domino's into C tier, then I'm gonna force Little Caesars into D.
No, we did not force it. It was a
Dan?
consensus, and I convinced you.
Granted, to quote Cardi B, hot
No.
and ready like Little Caesars
No.
pizza.
No.
Like that.
Rebecca,
is
what are your
not-
thoughts
like,
on
it was
in
not
the
a Domino's.
trash?
She did not quote Domino's.
Little
pizza.
Caesars
The motion-
maybe ready, but it's never hot.
It tastes like there.
It tastes like cardboard.
It is
Dan?
the best value food on the planet.
No, it's
You-
not.
No, it's not. No.
Because it tastes like shit.
But it's literally $5 for a full pepperoni
You
pizza.
made me stop at a Little Caesars
No.
to pick up pizza once. You ate it in my car. I almost had to pull over to vomit from the fucking smell.
I won't allow you to put it in trash. I will fight to the death on this. It belongs in
Yeah.
trash. It belongs in trash.
Trash.
Wait, don't bang it. Oh, fuck, the mic's gonna fall.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Trash.
I put it in my ass.
I'm actually fucking mad to put it in trash.
You
I
are
think
putting
that's-
it in trash.
I think that's fucking
the
ridiculous.
entirety of the
Put it in
chat
trash.
wants it in
Yeah.
trash.
It
Everything.
is trash.
Everyone's
Hey,
putting it in
Did
trash.
you know? Wait, just real quick thing since we're considering morality in this conversation. We've already established that. The owner of Little Caesars paid for Rosa Parks, and it was Rosa Parks, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
He paid for her entire life.
But we're clearly
For-
not considering morality because we had to create another category for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Do you
Then
want to
do we
create
cre-
trash but morally right?
Yeah,
Fine.
Fine.
We have to.
Fine.
Fine. Fuck
Make
it.
it
Add a row below.
Make it rose colored for Rosa
Pink.
Parks.
Can we also put Denny's there? Because that's really where it belongs.
Yeah, fair.
That's really where
Oh
Denny's
wait, what the
belongs.
fuck? Can you type trash but morally right?
You know Reggie Fils-Aimé worked for Pizza Hut for a while?
Yeah, wasn't he like their
Yeah.
CEO or some shit?
Yeah, or he was there. He was the head of their ads, basically.
Yeah, he did that for MTV too before he went to Nintendo.
How do you do Chick-fil-A like that? Yeah, that's the problem. Is that Chick-fil-A is fantastic, but we're doing it to save face.
However, human rights, and because there are two gays present here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all agreed that Chick-fil-A would have been S
Two?
tier, but we can't simply just
Free.
give that to them for free because they're homophobic.
We're making a bit of a statement for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
consider stuff like this. In the same way that you have to consider that the CEO of Little Caesars
This
quietly
fucking
for
asshole with
30
his
years
Hail
Mary.
quietly
Yeah.
for 30 years paid for Rosa Parks' entire life without telling anyone until she died.
Dan, can we move Denny's down there then?
Yeah, that's fair.
What is morally
That's
right
where it
about
really
Denny's?
lives.
What is
Okay,
morally right about
The
Denny's?
atmosphere of Denny's.
The liminal
No.
The
space.
emotion of Denny's.
No,
That's
it
not
doesn't belong
that's not an
there. The spirit of
objective like
Denny's.
positive
God.
thing that
Okay,
Denny's
we need
did.
another category.
No,
then
we're
for
done now.
trash.
No,
but sentimental
we
We're
don't.
done
value.
with the categories.
What's
What
this
does that
blue
say?
one?
Rebecca, can you read it?
It's like fish.
That blue
It's a
one?
fish
It's a
thing.
fish next to Cookout.
Long John Silver's, I think.
Oh, fuck Long John Silver's.
I don't know it.
Trash.
Trash.
Not good.
Only
Okay, I'm
theoretically
gonna grab the mouse.
does it concern me.
There's always something combo restaurant. There's Long John Silver's
Yeah.
and Popeye.
Yeah,
So-
Long John Silver's is like terrible Popeyes.
So now we've reached, as my dear
Macca's.
British friends from across the pond like to call it, Mackies, and as our friends from deep down under like to call it Macca's.
It's Macca's.
I would give
I-
it a B.
I think
Oh, look, he got my name wrong and the furry thing's back. It's very humorous.
Very funny.
I like
Uh-oh.
I like
Want to talk about Tony
Mackie.
Tiger?
I think Mackie
No.
should be on the same tier as Burger King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I do have
I-
a funny McDonald's story.
I almost died in a couple different McDonald's.
Yeah.
Let's
Me and
hear your
Morgan,
story.
that's what I'm telling you. Me and Morgan went on a fucking journey during ELA to get McNuggets from the McDonald's in Hollywood. And as we got there, a car chase with 5 cop cars and a dude with a gun and a hostage ended at the McDonald's that we were standing
in the parking lot. And
In the
a
parking
shootout
lot.
ensued.
A shootout ensued as a man standing in line behind us tried to hit on both of us simultaneously
At the same time.
by telling us that he enjoyed both tiny and big asses.
Yes.
While gesturing to point out which was which. While there was a shootout in the parking lot.
I just...
And then I had to go to class.
Yeah, and eating my McNuggets while trying to push away a man hitting on me, and also witnessing a shootout. That was different.
They hit different.
Can I just say we need a crossover movie like Batman versus like Alien versus Predator, but it's homeless
Yes.
guy versus shooter.
Yes, he only
Denny's homeless guy versus McDonald's
he
shooter.
He only stopped hitting on us both when I told him that I had a gun. I do not have a gun.
You shouldn't have said that because they would have put you out of the
They would've
firefight.
fucking tossed you in the firefight there,
Yeah.
son.
I can't.
Anyway.
I can't fucking stop thinking about the sentence. The absolute gall.
I
the
like
absolute
both
sack
small
it takes
and big
to walk up
asses.
to two women, two
Holding
female
armfuls.
identifying individuals.
Holding armfuls of McDonald's.
Yeah, we were
And
also
just being
both in,
like, you know what I
sweatpants.
should say right now? I like tiny and big asses.
We were also both like.
I can't fathom that dude's thought process.
We were
I
all-
just can't
While
think
there's a
about it.
shootout
Well,
simultaneously happening in the parking lot.
The funniest thing is, okay, it's proof that what you wear doesn't invite people to like hit on you. We were in sweatpants. I was in like an oversized t-shirt.
Then how did he even
greasy
know?
ass hair. I don't know. I don't know.
He made a horrible judgment call. He probably looked at your ankles.
My ankles were exposed. I did have
I
the
think
sweatpants
that's the
cuffed.
thing is I think he mathematically
were-
calculated
yeah.
based on the ankle.
Anyway,
They're
because
big
of that,
enough
I give
sweatpants.
McDonald's a B.
Yep.
Yeah, McDonald's bangs.
McDonald's.
Macca's.
B for
Mackies.
bangs.
Shout out
B for bangs.
to
Now-
my dear friends from across
Daniel,
the pond. who
I'm just
introduced
gonna
me to
say-
the name Mackies.
I'm just
B
gonna
for
say,
big
Dan,
ass.
I'm feeling you on this one. We got Moe's coming up next, and I give that shit an S.
I
know
give
what
Moe's
fuck
an
Moe's
S.
I give Moe's an S.
Has anyone else
Moe's
here had
is-
Moe's?
I've never had Moe's.
Awesome.
I've never had Moe's.
Moe's is, Chick-fil-A, or do you know Chipotle?
You're Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Throw Chipotle in the trash!
It's like good
Oh, okay.
Chipotle.
Moe's is amazing. Their nachos are incredible, and they get
Oh.
soft.
Oh.
They get soft.
Do
They
love
don't.
a good sauce.
That's the thing is when you put the queso on it, it just it
Oh, I
slightly
love that.
soft. It
Morgan does
softens
hate
the
crunchy
tortillas, and it's so good. And then you get like a burrito, and the thing is like all the ingredients in the burritos are fresh
Okay.
and delicious.
They have.
In defense of soft foods, I think I just developed an aversion to crunchy foods when I got braces because I had them for 3 years.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because you had them late.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna have
Moe's.
them at prom.
Moe's has of any fast Mexican place or almost any Mexican place. Period. I would say.
Oh, they also sell "Welcome to Moe's"
Yeah.
whenever you go in,
That-
and it's so
hold on, that's a
cool.
separate point. First point
I
that why
forgot about
Moe's
braces.
incredible.
Also, I think that's Maddie.
I think that is Maddie too. Shout out to Maddie.
Welcome to
Moe's-
Maddie's.
Moe's has the best salsa of any fast food place on the planet,
And the best queso.
yeah, and the best queso. Their salsa is like out of this world. Like it's better than some like actual, real, authentic Mexican food that I've had. I think their salsa is sometimes better.
A take. Rebecca just.
Rebecca made a
Rebecca
face.
looked at me.
Claire.
I'm sorry.
Rebecca's
I'm
sitting
sorry.
here like she knows.
I'm sorry,
Rebecca-
ethical food journalist Rebecca, that I said
LA
that out loud.
native ethical food journalist made a face.
Secondly, Miles is right. There is a actual legitimate rule at Moe's where it's similar to Chipotle, where everyone's behind the counter and they have it in like a fucking
a line.
yeah, like a line. It's like a line type of thing like that where you make your own burrito. They have a rule where it's supposed to be every single employee, anytime someone enters, yells at the top of their lungs, "Welcome to Moe's." Sometimes they don't hit it
Nice.
exactly right, or sometimes they say it like at a talkative volume. But it is an actual fucking rule that if you walk into Moe's and no one says "Welcome to Moe's" at any volume or anything to you, you get a free meal.
That kind of fucks.
I
That's
kinda
actually
enjoy that. That
awesome.
sounds
I've
really
seen it
nice.
happen one time in my life. I went to Moe's hundreds of times. Moe's is in like pockets, like it's like big in
Yeah, I've
central
never had one.
Massachusetts.
It's big in
like,
Florida.
Yeah, it's big in Florida. Like it's in like weird little pockets where they set them up. But I had been to it like hundreds of times. There were like 5 of them in the city I grew up in. And one time I actually saw it happen. And I saw someone get a free meal off it, so they will hold up to it.
On this
Moe's
point, can I
deserves
briefly...
an S, I think.
I'm not gonna charge this because I have never been there. But on this point, can I briefly mention our Kane story from last weekend?
Yeah, sure. Let's go over to
We're
that.
fucking-
before we get to the next
Me
one.
and Dan go to Cane's, and like for some reason, there's only like 2 Cane's within driving distance of LA, within like an hour of LA. And we get to Cane's, and we're fully dead inside until we wait like an hour and a half in the drive-thru, and then we pull up to the box, and this woman just, before I can say anything, just yells, "Heidi hey, Heidi ho, can I get you some fresh hot chicken to go?" And my entire brain just went empty.
Yeah, we were like in the middle of a conversation. Liz was about to like ask me like a question about work or something.
We just fell silent.
Liz like looked at me and was like, and then just immediately like from the speaker, "Heidi hey, Heidi ho, can I get you some fresh hot chicken to go?" And we both just looked at each other and just kind of like sank into our seats.
We
and
were just like,
That's a power play.
Yes.
Our brains just completely turned off. Like we just became like we went to mush. We just
we emptied.
descended into
We
mush.
exited this realm. Anyway,
Anyway,
moving on. What's the next one?
Noodles, it looks
Noodles and Company! Fuck yeah, Noodles and Company!
I don't know this place.
Yeah, I don't know
this
this one
place,
either. Do you
yeah.
want to rate this one?
This shit chops.
Liz doesn't get as if you're only one person. I don't know if you get full control.
That's fine.
over
We
the
can
thing,
ignore. We can leave it because none of you have been to Noodles. But Nate, if you're still in this chat, you understand what I'm talking about.
Where can I go to a Noodles and Company? I might have
In
to try
suburban Maryland.
that. Oh,
Oh, I've never been.
There was one in walking distance of my high school, and that was our like Okay, I'm gonna out myself as a fucking theater tech person.
Mm.
But pre-show we would
You
go
could
to
be worse.
Noodles.
You could be a theater person.
This is
It's
true. Pre-show we would go to. Thank you, Nate. Oh no, it's good. No.
I've never seen
I
anyone
just
get blown the fuck out harder in my life.
I just assumed you would agree with me, you goddamn punk.
No.
Nate has genuinely fucking blown you the fuck out.
That's the only one that we've had where only one person can vouch for it, so I think we skip it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
skip that
agree.
one.
Well,
This
you
is
get
fair.
to rant afterwards because we
Yeah.
have Panda Express.
Nate, you're about to get some text messages.
Panda Express, I'd give it C at best. I'd
D.
put it in D.
D.
Can I argue for C?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Panda Express is bad. However, it holds the weight of my sins.
We can't keep using that argument. That argument is getting
okay.
too much mileage.
I
But-
think we need a new section for
What's
bad
the
liminal
story?
space.
No, we can't do this.
I have twice been wandering the Home Depot parking lot, having a mental breakdown, weeping loudly in public. And both times afterwards, I got Panda Express, and it made me feel a little bit better.
Damn, I just like food. Like, do you understand?
I feel like
This is some fucking theoretical, like, hypothetical bullshit that they keep
I
talking
feel
about.
like Panda Express is your Denny's for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking
Yeah.
sick of hearing,
deep,
like,
like-
it makes me feel different. Like,
Panda Express
what
is
the fuck
different.
is that?
Get in fucking touch with your emotions!
Let's talk some fucking facts.
Can
Like,
I just argue real quickly that when I brought my thing up, it was to illustrate a point. About the Burger King. It was to illustrate a point about the fact
Right.
that Burger King is not
Right.
consistent and not always there for you,
Fair
and that
enough.
the problem with the menu
Yeah.
is evident
You know, that's
when it's
true.
important to you.
Though every
There's
time,
no liminal space out of Burger King.
But every time I've gone into the Panda Express openly weeping, the girl has given me an extra pity
I
scoop of
feel
Shanghai
like-
steak.
Anyone would do that.
Fair enough.
I feel like the point that both Liz and I are trying to make is that there are these, like, objectively disgusting fast food restaurants that still provide a space for you to process your emotions and, like, confront your existence that you wouldn't otherwise confront if you weren't in a trash, restaurant.
I'll concede to the D.
I think that's
I
some
think it's a
fucking.
D.
I think
I
that's
think
some
it's a
fucking
D.
bullshit. I think that's hypothetical and not.
You know, I think
Thoughts
it's a D.
on Panera.
Panera?
B.
C.
B.
I could see B or C.
Yeah.
Convince me either way.
I
Convince
will
me.
lean towards B because it was the only place to pirate movies at Emerson
Oh,
College.
That's
true.
that's
true.
Panera
true.
Wi-Fi.
But that doesn't. We have ruled that out. That doesn't get. The only reason I say C about Panera is that I used to eat Panera a lot. And I think I'm just so I did. I ate it all the time.
Really did.
And I think I'm just kind of numb to it. Like, I've reached a point where I'm kind of sick of it, but I feel like that's not right of me to say.
Myles is
Okay.
on the tism.
However,
Oh, it was a B, yeah. for
where
sure.
else can you get a potato-based soup in a bread bowl with a side
I
of
love
bread?
the bread bowls. And
If
you know
they
what? No,
have bread bowls,
I will
I
give
give
it-
it a B.
I'll give it a B for the bread bowl.
You just get a
Yeah.
B
meal
for
with
bread bowl.
For bread.
They
for
also
bread.
have the best bagels out of like.
They do have
They
really
have
good.
Also,
really
their
good bagels.
Asiago loaves? Fuck.
Also, you could just walk
The
in.
mac and cheese is really rich too.
So good.
Oh,
If
the
you
mac and
walk in
cheese
at
is so
night,
rich.
they're like, "Here, take all of our old food that we
Yeah.
can't sell tomorrow."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Thank
Oh,
you."
great
Yeah, you get
muffins
free
too.
bagels.
Great
Great.
muffins.
Can you go to the other?
I'm gonna
one
give it
that
an
has
A.
the
I've
tier
turned
list?
myself
I would-
around.
Yeah, I would give it an A.
I've
an
turned
A
myself
tier.
around on
I
Panera.
agree. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Hit it
have
right.
reached the point of Papa John's.
Hit it. Can you push Panera to A?
Would you say that this
No.
is the day of reckoning?
So rude.
How do we even rate Papa?
I-
I think we have to
I-
rate Papa John's the same as Chick-fil-A, but
So-
no, because it's not even
No.
good.
But
You-
here's
it's just
so
trash.
let me just say
When
let me
you
just
trash
list off
it,
a
you're only
couple.
wrong.
Let me just lift up a couple Papa John's facts for everybody. Some objective, fun Papa John's facts. Papa John's is responsible for the term heated pizza moment, which is when you say the N-word on a phone call because you've been coerced by your other white boardroom members to do it. He was coerced into saying it. Second of all, he brought up the fact that he has in fact eaten over 40 pizzas in just 30 days, and that the day of reckoning will come. And this happened around the same time that the Joker movie released.
Hey, Liz,
Which
Oh,
means
no.
which successfully proved
Yes.
that we indeed live in a society. So I credit him for that. And third of all, Papa John's is a Resident Evil villain, and in the foyer of his house, he has a giant rotating eagle statue that responds to light and acts as a clock, which is genuinely a puzzle in Resident Evil Remake for the Nintendo GameCube.
This is
So
still
what I'm
happening.
trying to say here is that Papa John's is an actual villain. Papa John's is a genuine.
So what do you rate it?
Yeah.
Papa John's is a genuine supervillain, and his food is embarrassing slop that gives you gas.
Okay, but what do you rate it?
I think that Papa John's is not just trash. I think it should go in a category titled evil.
Oh.
I think Papa John's
I feel
is
like we've
evil.
run out of space for
Okay.
categories.
I think
because
Papa
we're
John's is
losing.
evil. I think it exists to cause chaos
So-
and bring hatred into this world.
But
what
due
you're
to
saying
screen
is bad
size.
and morally wrong.
I think, no, bad and villainous.
But due to screen
here's the
size, I don't
thing,
know if
we
we can
can't-
add another category.
Like, okay, I feel like this ranking just like doesn't quite work as like a linear ranking. We need a political compass.
Can we do trash slash
We need a political
evil?
compass.
Can we readjust this to all a political compass?
I think
This would take a lot of time.
I think the thing Dan, how do you feel about adding a category titled evil?
I'm cool with that.
All right, we're
Okay.
adding Papa
All right.
John's goes in evil.
Producer
No,
Rebecca.
someone with this mouse needs to do it.
I'll get it.
Dan will do it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm just like.
Let's move. What's the next one? Can you read it, Rebecca?
That's Chunky's chicken? What is that?
Where are we?
The one next to Papa John's.
POQ? What is
I'm
that?
gonna grab the mouse
Chunky's
here.
chicken? No, it wouldn't be Chunky's. Chunky's also isn't real. It's a made-up food chain from Red Letter Media.
Add a
So
row
evil.
below.
Yeah, at a row
Okay.
below, titled evil in all caps.
Oh wait, hold on, I fucked that up. Let me.
Just yeah.
You know,
That's gonna
Caesar's
be-
also feels evil. Oh wait, no, that's
No, we decided it's not
morally,
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grave for evil.
Okay, just type evil all caps.
I think Papa John's
Perfect.
is William Birkin.
I don't know that chicken one.
POQ? That's like Chunky's chicken.
I also don't know Penn. Is that Penn Station? Is that what that says?
Yeah, we don't know Penn Station.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
the next one's pizza.
It's bad. It's a D.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna phone that one in.
Toss it in there.
No, like there's nothing to say about that.
Okay.
Pizza
It's
Hut.
bad.
Pizza Hut. Well, this is your stomping ground, right? You argue in
you
favor
know
of
what?
this
It's
one.
disgusting. The breadsticks and marinara sauce are good.
No, they're
I give it
bad.
a C. I give it
D.
a C.
I give it a D.
I'd say Pizza Hut D.
Rebecca?
Rebecca.
I would not put it
D.
in evil.
Yeah.
It's a D.
Morgan's been out
Alright,
waiting.
I'm gonna grab the mouse here.
Does anyone have thoughts on Popeyes? Because I really don't.
Oh, I fucking love
Oh,
Popeye.
I would go in. Okay, Popeyes.
Alright then.
Ugh.
I think it's overrated. I think it's just okay.
Shut
Popeyes,
the fuck
shut
up,
the fuck
Daniel.
up. Popeyes is great. I give it a B.
What? I give it an A.
Ooh,
Whoa,
spicy.
that's cracked.
All right.
That's
you
I
know
give
what?
it an A.
That's super weird.
I could be convinced. Why do you give it an A?
Popeye's chicken an A. The rest of the menu,
That makes it a B.
Okay,
then,
for the
right?
chicken alone, actually,
chicken alone an A.
Yeah,
Okay,
but here's the thing.
considering-
The fries are
But we
also
have
very good.
the
to
fries are
consider
great.
the
The
whole
mashed
menu.
potatoes are
Yes.
sick.
But
Oh wait,
the fries
actually,
would have
corn.
to
The
be-
corn is very
but
good.
The corn is very good. The problem is the biscuits,
Overall.
and that's
It's
really
just the
it.
biscuits.
But you know what
it
is
would be
good
a
there?
gay. It would be a gay.
It would be a gay.
It would be a gay.
Ooh, really? The Freudian slip. Anyway,
You
it
know
would
what I
be
will
an
say?
A if not for the biscuits.
I also think the apple pie is lacking. That's the only other
yeah,
problem.
it's
on the
not as
menu.
good as McDonald's apple pie.
No, but nothing is. I'm still gonna put it in an A. I want to argue an A, but if everyone else
I-
wants to give it a B, I will.
I
put it in a
think
B.
B is fair for
Okay.
I
Popeyes.
agree for a B.
I don't know if I've ever
Yeah.
had Popeyes.
Maddie,
I
Popeyes,
think
give it
the
an
rest of the
A.
menu just like weighs it down.
It's just the biscuits. Like if the biscuits were
If
less,
they were better,
if
yeah.
they were buttery and not oily, then I
Yeah.
would give it an
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dehydrate your mouth.
I don't think I know
Yeah.
Portillo's. Does
Oh,
anyone?
it's hot dog Chicago.
Oh.
It really actually.
No.
really good.
Never had it.
Actually got
Any
an A.
anyone else know?
Oh,
it?
we're
Never
coming up
had
to
it.
we're coming up to one I have a personal investment in.
We did decide though that if only one person has
Yeah, then we just
has
don't
the
put it in.
voucher,
Yeah,
we just have to leave it.
one here you guys will have one day. It actually is really fucking good.
What's the
Uh,
next one?
Yeah,
Bellies,
I've
baby!
Bellies!
Pot bellies! Pot bellies!
No idea.
Potbelly's
No
fuck.
It was
idea.
Pot
actually
bellies
really
is
good.
amazing.
They're
No,
really
it's
good.
A,
They were
better
all-
than Firehouse.
Yes.
Better than
Whoa,
Firehouse.
The grilled
really?
cheese
Better than
is
Firehouse.
fucked.
Bang.
Yeah, the
Potbelly?
grilled
Let me-
cheese is so good.
I mean, if you
Remember-
guys are all saying
Okay,
A, I have
It was
to. I
so
don't
good
know.
that freshman year during the snowpocalypse, Liz and I risked it all,
We did.
and walked through Boston's worst blizzard in decades
I
to get
contemplated
Potbellies.
building snowshoes.
I meta
Yeah.
simped for Popeye or for
Yeah.
for
You know,
Potbellies.
yeah.
I meta
Oh, yeah.
simped for
Yeah.
Potbellies.
Joseph, still ramen in the chat. If you even think that fucking Panda Express is higher than a D, you're an absolute
I tried.
fool. You're an absolute fool.
You tried for C with your
Fool for
liminal
that.
space garbage.
Qdoba, I think, is the worst
Qdoba's
fast food.
alright.
No, I think it's the worst fast food Mexican.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Qdoba
I-
sucks.
I would
It's-
put it D.
It's like on the same level as Boloco.
Can I just
It's
say,
worse,
like,
perhaps
Boloco.
worse.
I
which
mentioned
is so difficult to beat.
Putting it on
mentioned,
D makes it the worst Mexican one on the menu.
I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, because I've never eaten Qdoba, but there are a handful of restaurants I've only heard in the context of, oh, this restaurant gave me diarrhea.
Yeah.
And Qdoba is a restaurant that only gives people diarrhea, according to every single person I've ever fucking spoken to who mentions Qdoba.
Only time I've been to a Qdoba was in a town in New Jersey that was so goddamn white that was the only Mexican restaurant.
Do you want to put it in trash?
I'd hear trash. I'd hear trash.
I would
with
take trash.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's wrong at all.
Quiznos!
Trash.
No!
Yeah.
Quiznos does belong in trash.
Quiznos is garbage in the best way.
It does belong
Why?
in
You
trash.
can make
Get
an
a
argument
pizza
for
sandwich.
You can make an argument for D, but I don't think it goes near.
Fair. I ate a lot of Quiznos.
I did
But-
too. It belongs in the
Any
garbage.
strong feelings on
This is
Quiznos,
fair.
Rebecca?
This is very fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Is it
think
a
it's
liminal
trash.
space though?
Shut the
No,
fuck up.
absolutely not.
I don't
I've
know.
never been to
Anybody
a
know
Roy
Roy
Rogers.
Rogers? I
Roy
don't know that one.
Rogers. I would know Johnny Ross.
I had-
Sbarro?
Bar was a Turnpike classic.
Sbarro fucks!
Let me-
Bar was a
alright.
Turnpike classic.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something, because I don't think
Fuck.
Sbarro is good, but Sbarro
Sbarro's
is an
bad.
institution.
No,
Yeah.
Sbarro is so good.
I think it's
an
the
A.
Okay.
it's the
I
best
give it
cheap
an A.
pizza.
Yeah.
I give it an
My
A.
mall pizza.
Yeah.
It's the best cheap pizza.
I'm
I
not
would-
giving it an A.
I
I'm giving
think
it
A's.
a B, but
I say A.
Even
I think
Aldo,
Sbarro's
it's an A.
bad, but
I
it is
agree
a
with an
Turnpike
A.
classic.
Yeah.
What's your Rebecca said A, Morgan
Okay.
and I said A. What's your
I think
Myles
we're both
said
on
B.
B.
I say B, but I would concede to the A for the emotion of the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an A. It's an A, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, next
It's
up
an A hit.
is
So it's a real Northeast thing.
What the fuck does that
Can
say?
anyone read?
Maddie is the by the way, Maddie Ugg in the chat.
Schlotzkis.
I don't know.
That-
Schlotzkis.
Schlotzkis.
Sounds like some Pennsylvania shit.
I actually I have a joke about this. Or
Hold
not,
on,
not
real-
necessarily a joke, but
Real quick though, Maddie, who is Ugg in the chat, or Ugg, I don't know, whatever the fuck, is a Italian expert, a world class master of Italian food.
Uh-huh.
She's saying Sbarro is number one, so I can't disagree with that.
I do have a joke about Schlotzkis, or not a joke, but like I remember watching, I think it was Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and the name Schlotzkis came up, and I remember thinking, oh, that's like one of those fake restaurants you come up with in a writer's room, like
Yeah.
a deliberately
But no.
terrible name.
That was
But I
real.
guess it's
It's
real.
Yeah.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. I like Shake Shack.
I
I
actually like Shake
I
Shack.
could put it in
Yeah.
A. I
I
could
would
put it
put
in
it
A.
I
yeah.
would not put it in an A. I'd
I
put it
would
in
put
a
it in
B.
B.
Okay, here's a question
Shake
though.
Shack fries, good, hot, and also
Has-
cold and soggy.
Has anyone in the room ever had Shake Shack's original draft beer?
No.
Yes, it's
No.
so good.
They have-
good.
They have
really
actually.
good.
This sounds so fucking troll, and everyone's gonna make fun of me. Shake Shack's draft beer, like they have an original like
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
It's called like the Shake Shack beer. It's made by
Sure.
Brooklyn Brewery,
Yeah.
and it's
Sure.
actually one of the best draft beers one of the best craft beers I've ever had in my life.
You know my second,
Not kidding.
My second ever legal alcohol purchase was a Shake Shack beer, and I'm not ashamed
Really?
of that. It was really good. Yeah.
Why
It
did you
was-
get a Shake
It
Shack
was
beer?
Blanchard's and then Shake Shack beer, and you know
Liz,
what?
I'm telling
I'll
you.
live with it. It was really good.
It's a
fucking
special
Shake Shack
original craft beer made by Brooklyn Brewery, which is a place that people really love. It's a highly
Uh-huh.
rated brewery.
It's actually okay. The
and
Shake
they
Shack
make
beers,
a special Shake Shack
Okay,
blend.
they're one of the
Alright.
few like very hoppy beers that don't make you feel like very heavy after.
Okay.
Like they don't put you to sleep.
I've
after.
never
Could it
never
be
had a Shake
S?
Shack
Could
beer.
it be S?
I don't think it's S.
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Well,
I'm
it
fine
can't
with
be
I'm
that.
fine
Because
with
if,
that.
if I wanted a beer
the beer
burger
doesn't
combo,
carry.
I went to Tasty
Yeah.
Burger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
And
No,
I
that's
got the
the thing.
college
I agree.
special, and I paid
Oh,
$10.
I hope Tasty Burger's on here.
Joseph, I don't want to hear
Except
any
for
more
now,
about Panda
Tasty
Express.
Burger
It's
is the
buried
best.
underground
Yeah.
now. Panda Express is buried underground.
Yeah, we're
Next
done
up
with Panda.
is Chipotle.
Is it?
What?
No.
Yes. Yeah, it's Chipotle,
Wait,
right?
No, it's
Miles, Chipotle
Sheetz.
is already. in
Oh,
there. This
sorry.
is
It looks.
alphabetical.
Sorry, Sheets looks like the Chipotle.
If,
logo.
I don't
is
know
anyone
what's-
from Pennsylvania? No.
No, I don't
Then
know.
no.
What
The
Sheetz
only
is.
thing I know about Sheets is that Katie would fight.
Yeah.
Our old roommate would fight like
Everyone
anyone.
from Pennsylvania
this-
will fight to the death for Sheets, and
This
I've never
human
been.
being was probably one of
Never
the
heard of
sweetest, quietest people I've ever known in my whole life, and yet
Nate,
like,
get out of here.
the only time I've ever witnessed her get violent was when someone denied the goodness of Sheets. So for
Nate-
that, I give it an A.
Nate, you're
We can't do
canceled for
that.
your
No,
news.
if you
that's
knew
dumb.
Katie,
That's
okay,
dumb.
but
No,
like,
she's not even here.
yeah, she's not even here.
Yeah,
though.
can't be by proxy.
Nate,
Fair,
you are
fair.
canceled for your Noodles and Company opinions. We're disrespecting Sheets. We are not even accepting Sheets into
What
this
even?
ranking.
What even is the next one? I've never seen this.
Yeah,
one
can
before.
anyone read that?
That looks like the
It begins with an
Chicago. That looks like Chicago pizza or some shit.
Skyline. It's the Cincinnati
Oh,
one.
bad! So bad! So bad.
Never had it.
Yeah.
Morgan has emotional trauma.
What's
No,
yours?
it's not even trauma. It's I once dated someone who was from Cincinnati, and he spent the whole drive over from Pennsylvania to Cincinnati hyping up Skyline, and I was like, all right, it's probably gonna be good. And it was probably the most disgusting thing. Like, okay, I love soggy foods. This is one of the few soggy foods I despised. I felt physically ill after eating this.
Yeah, I just don't
Bad.
trust anyone from Pennsylvania.
Me
so.
either.
Not even Pennsylvania. It's from
Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
Ohio? I thought.
Oh
it was
yeah, no, it's from
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
No, we started
Oh,
the drive
oh.
in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you started the drive.
Ended in
Cincinnati.
Ohio.
Okay.
It was a 12-hour drive, and it was bad.
You should have hit a
Pencil-
Sheets while you
So
were in
is it-
Pennsylvania.
We did hit a sheet.
Is
and
it
was
trash?
fine.
I've
Trash.
never
Well,
had
we
it.
can't
so-
we can't rate it. I don't think. Can we?
No,
No, there's
I
two. There's two
don't
people.
think
There's two
so.
people.
I
Okay.
haven't had it. I just know.
Oh.
Oh,
I
we
would
can't
honestly-
rate it.
Morgan's a rating.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would put it in trash.
By
because
proxy,
It's disgusting.
It
I will
seems
take
like
this.
people can vouch how bad it is.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
putting it
by
in
knowing
trash.
Okay.
Gil, then yes.
I will.
Like,
I will say
okay.
this much. I mean, like Ohio is basically our Australia. It's like a prison colony.
That's true.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
anyone from there,
They're all
isn't-
criminals.
they're not allowed to speak.
Yeah. I've had
Give us
Sonic
a
once
lot
in
of
my
video.
life, and I've heard.
They did.
I've
We
never
did,
managed to
yeah.
go to
But
a
think
Chicago
if you're
gave us
from-
Chicago gave us better emo though.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if you're from Ohio,
Are
it makes
we
sense
are
that
we
emo
talking
is the
about
birthplace.
Midwest emo?
You know-
right
Hey,
the
now?
reason
on
that
track.
everyone
Let's
became
stay on track. Hey,
astronauts.
fellas,
Stay on track,
fellas,
yes.
fellas.
Okay.
Okay, so I've never been to a Sonic, but I like the concept of the roller skates.
Oh, I love Sonic.
I've had it once. I thought it was bad.
It wasn't good, but the roller skates make it kind of fun and
Any
sexy.
Sonic fans in the
the
room?
Give it a
roller
B.
skates make it hot.
Which kind of Sonic?
Whoa, B?
I give it a
no.
B.
No. You can't give it a B by yourself because I'm
No.
going to say that
I would.
I've only
honestly-
had it one time, but I would put it D or trash.
I would put a D.
Okay, then I'll push for a C. I push for a C.
Roller skates make it hot.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, C.
I guess we did add
Rebecca, any
Moe's.
Sonic thoughts?
No,
I guess we
haven't.
did say Moe's deserves some points for aesthetic, but
I actually have had Moe's. I realized I've had Moe's once.
and it's
in
great,
Vermont.
right?
When
Yeah!
I drove from
Vermont?
Vermont to back in Burlington. I drove
It's
from
some New
Burlington
England
back in
shit.
one day.
Oh.
I had Moe's, my one real meal after eating Ben
Yes,
Jerry's
thank you.
for
Oh my
8
God.
hours straight.
I agree that
It's
Sonic
some-
deserves a B.
It's some
However,
New
I put
England
some
shit.
haters.
Yes.
It's New Englanders. We all.
I did eat it one hand on the wheel, one hand on the burrito.
To
So
be
that's
fair-
also Rebecca's
To be perfectly fair, maybe my opinion is skewed because us New Englanders, we don't have Mexican food.
You really don't.
There is no Mexican food in New England, and so it maybe makes Moe's taste better.
No, Moe's is great, and I
Rebecca,
know because
what's the
I have a
next
great
one?
Mexican place near my house in Windermere.
We're also
And,
simply far beyond the Moe's conversation.
Yeah, it's just because it
Yeah,
got brought
alright,
back
what's
up.
next?
But what is that? Steak and
It's
shake?
time for Steak and Shake. I like Steak and Shake.
I've never
I've
had
never
steak and
had
shake.
I think I've had it one. I don't even
Okay,
remember.
I don't think we can rate
I
Steak
think
and
we
Shake
skip it.
then.
We're on to
skip it.
Sububby.
Yeah.
I will say I give it a vote of confidence. I
Let me
like
grab
Steak and
the
Shake.
mouse from you.
Can
Rebecca.
Oh,
we
it's time,
throw
baby. It's
Subway
time
in
for
the garbage,
Subway.
please?
Trash.
Trash.
Wait,
I
wait.
give it
Do
a
we
D.
also argue that
Trash.
it's evil because of Jared?
Ooh, Jared.
Yes. You know
Yes.
what? Yes.
Yeah.
I
Throw it
agree.
in there.
Wait,
Evil.
I think it has to be its own category because it's not only trash but also evil.
No, but that was also Papa
No, but
John's.
that's
No,
Papa
that's
John's is
Popeyes.
also
It's
evil.
just evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
I
evil.
agree. Yeah.
Bad food and evil.
Bad
What do
food
we have
and
to-
evil. There you go.
I'm fine with that.
Now it's time for
Mm.
Swenson's, Stevenson's.
Stevenson
Don't know it.
sounds familiar.
Let's go to Taco Bell. I don't know.
Taco
what that
Bell.
is.
God tier. S.
I think A.
Uh,
Because it's
S.
no, it's not as good as Del
For-
Taco.
No, for how?
Del Taco is S tier,
Yeah,
and so it
that's
can't
fair.
be. It can't be S tier.
Here's
It's
the other problem: is
super
it's
heavy
all
S tier.
Mexican
No,
in S tier. That's kind of weird.
I think I could have argued for. I think I could have argued.
Miles
for,
just made it a
I
race
once
thing.
projectile
No, I'm just
vomited
saying.
in a subway.
Isn't it weird?
I'm sorry.
Miles just made it a race thing.
Isn't it weird that
That's
it's
the
all
most
Mexican
Maddie
food?
shit I've ever heard. I once projectile vomited in a subway, still never in a subway.
Maddie, are you okay?
You know the ones. Okay.
Maddie's
the
not
time I
okay,
had
I'll
Subway
answer
in
that
a
for her.
decade was right before we were in Utah. We went all
Yeah.
the way to Utah. We stopped at a Subway, and I didn't poop for the whole trip.
Yeah, me either.
I did have a
Also
meat.
because of the cows.
I did
it
once
made me
have a-
very anxious.
I did once have a meatball sub from Subway before a Taekwondo lesson, and I had to sit down halfway through because my stomach was so heavy.
Because of experiences I've had in my youth at Subway, the only thing I will now eat at Subway if forced to is a veggie delight, which is honestly
No,
not
you
that
can't have
bad.
the Subway meats because okay, the veggie delight is actually pretty
It's okay.
good. It's fine. It's sustenance. You cannot have Subway meat, or you
But anyway, I would argue Taco Bell for S tier if they didn't get rid of the quesarito.
Yeah, they got rid of the quesarito,
Yeah.
so
So
fuck
now-
that.
Yeah, I think it's a Burger King argument
Going out
here
for
too.
Mexican pizza and all shredded chicken items.
Wait,
Yeah.
they got rid of the
However-
Mexican
Yeah, they got rid of
pizza?
shredded.
Going out,
Yep.
Mexican pizza, RB.
Yep. Beef.
However,
and
they
shredded
do
chicken.
have Baja Blast, so I
They
give
got
it
rid
an
of the
A.
Mexican
Yeah,
pizza?
they get an A for Baja Blast
Yeah.
alone. For
Baja
Baja
Okay.
Blast alone, they get the
I
A.
agree. We're all in agreement
Can we
there.
order some later? Because I need to
No,
eat
we
the
gotta order
Mexican
Domino's.
pizza.
What's that pink one there? Can you
Gotta
see that,
order
Rebecca?
Domino's.
That one right there?
I don't recognize it.
Let me get up close.
Looks like it says taco.
I have emotions
It's
about
probably a
the
taco
Mexican
thing.
pizza.
Taco Cabana. Does anybody know Taco
No.
Cabana?
No, I don't know
I've never
taco.
heard
What's the
Cabana.
next one?
Next one, Torchy's Tacos.
No.
I've never heard of it.
Waffle
Time for
House,
Waffle
baby.
House.
Waffle House.
Anyone
I've never
from
had
south
that.
of the Mason-Dixon line? Yeah.
Waffle. All right, let's talk about
I
Waffle
just-
House. So
Waffle House is what Denny's wishes it could be.
I
Waffle
have-
House sounds like racism.
I have one fact about Waffle House, which is that Waffle House in America
Speak to me.
is the most, it set the record for the most health violations in a single restaurant. It was a top 10 list,
Yeah.
and it beat out Outback Steakhouse.
I love Outback!
Dude, Outback is so good.
You guys
Yeah,
are lucky
Outback.
Outback is not on this list, because that would be its own tier.
That
Because
would
I
be
got Outback.
above.
That Outback would be its own
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
Outback is just on another level, dude.
Anyways,
God, post-pandemic, we gotta go get drunk at Outback.
I fucking love
I'm
Outback.
So ready.
so I will
ready.
say, because of this list, my mother has never allowed me to have Waffle House. My dad, though, loves Waffle House. And they argue about Waffle House a lot.
That's really goddamn
So you guys are gonna have to give Waffle House
Waffle House.
a vote of
I've
confidence.
had it once, and it was on the same level as IHOP, but it's just one of those places where I expect to be called a racial slur.
So do you
No.
think it's evil?
I've never
But-
had it. I've heard good. I've had a lot of people tell. I didn't grow up near any of them, but
I guess I should
That's
have a
the-
Waffle
I've had
House.
a lot
I'm
of
an
people-
adult now. I can have a Waffle House.
Well,
I've had a lot of people tell me it's
Yeah,
better
you can make your
than
own
like
decision.
IHOP
Yeah.
and Denny's. Like I've had a lot
so
of
Waffle
people say
House
that.
is far superior to IHOP and Denny's. My take is that you walk in and it's a place you would think you would be called a racial slur, but unlike Cracker Barrel, I think like the likelihood Cracker Barrel 100%, Waffle House like 30%.
Yeah, you know,
30% are good odds.
It just has okay, but the thing is, like Cracker Barrel, I think because it's road trip food, and I've had it so often in my youth, it's
Well-
like
But I
Yeah,
think
I'll be
Waffle House
called
is
a
also
racial
road
slur.
trip
Yeah,
food.
I was gonna
but-
say it is
Yeah.
road trip food.
it's not.
Okay,
the
so
worst.
so
Waffle
where
House
does it
is what
go?
Denny's
So
would like is like dreams
Can
of
we
being.
rate
I
Waffle
would
House?
give
Because
it-
there's only one person on here.
a trash.
wait.
No,
What's wrong with you?
You've never had Waffle
but
House.
I have empathy for it.
It's where did we put Denny's? C?
Denny's was C.
I think we have to give it a B.
No, I think
No.
Waffle House gets a D.
But the problem is, none of us have eaten it.
It
Besides
could, I think
I
it could go.
have.
It could go in the same.
I give it a D.
I don't think we can give it a B.
I'll
we
call
might
it
have to
a
order
C.
some Waffle
with
House
one
after
opinion
this.
like that. I think it has to be a
I'll
C.
call it a C.
I
I
think-
say it's a D
I'll
because
concede
of
to
Well,
C.
it could be a D or a C. I'm saying it can't be higher than C.
yeah, I agree with that.
I'll concede
yeah.
to a C.
I still argue
I
it's a
say
D.
I say 196 health code violations.
Well, listen,
I think
yeah,
Oregon
the health
doesn't-
code, the health code violations, just
No.
the overall racist
But the fact that-
feeling.
Well,
It
we don't know
has-
if it's racist or
yeah,
not.
it just has that vibe.
But
I have that vibe.
But
You're
the
not
health
wrong.
Miles really said that's my vibe.
My vibe. I am 196 health code violations. I am a gremlin.
And you were ranked as a D.
I am ranked as a D. You're right.
Okay,
Fine.
so Wawa.
I like
So,
Wawa.
I've never been
I've
to a
never
Wawa.
been, no.
Everyone tells me it's the second coming of Christ. I don't
Wawa's
know anything
great.
about Wawa.
Wawa
I
is
think,
very good.
I think Wawa is in and out for Pennsylvanians.
I like
Yeah.
Wawa.
Yeah.
Tainted for me.
Yeah,
The
where it's
only,
like
the only time
Same.
again, the only time I've ever seen my very sweet, perfect,
Yeah.
angelic roommate Katie get violent was when someone brought up Sheets versus Wawa.
yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah.
will say this. I
Because
think Wawa
Eastern
is
versus
genuinely
Western
very good.
Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Have you ever had a really good supermarket sandwich, like at a
Yeah.
Publix or at a Ralph's?
I would argue though that Wawa is one of the least fast food things on this list.
It is.
because
I
it's
don't think it's fast.
it's a fucking rest
See, I
stop.
think
Like it's a
if you
fucking
fall off,
Well,
gas
so is
station.
you
Sheets.
have to call like 7-Eleven hot dogs.
Yeah.
fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebecca's 100% right. That's
I
what was
disagree
trying
with
to
that
say.
because they do still make the food in front of you out of Wawa. It is a lot like a Moe's, or it is a fast service as opposed to a fast food.
I know, but it's the same as Sheets where it is in a gas station most of the time.
Sure, but I mean, if it wasn't, we could argue that it's definitely fast food, right? It is like it's exactly like Subway. The difference is it happens to be inside of a gas station.
Nate in the chat said, "Don't put Wawa on there if we didn't put sheets on there," and I think that's fair.
The problem is we couldn't rate
Yeah,
sheets.
I don't think we can really.
I think
rate
we
Wawa.
can see
I don't think
this.
it belongs in this.
Like,
Fine, but I will say my vote for Wawa would be an A.
I think we concede this to the Pennsylvanian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Just
we
not
to the
ranked
one
either.
person who would know about Wawa more
Yeah,
than anybody
I
else.
agree.
If you're from Pennsylvania and you're saying that, then yeah, fuck yeah.
Is the next one?
Next
fucking-
one's
Wendy's?
Wendy's.
B.
D.
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 B. Because they
Liz?
have spicy nugs.
The spicy
But the
nugs are
spicy
bad.
nugs suck.
Yeah, but they have them.
They
But
suck
they're bad.
ass.
But they
Wait,
have
Liz,
them.
what was your pick?
I say D because the spicy nugs are bad, and every time that you want them, you make me drive to Scientology, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Rebecca, what's your
Liz,
call?
okay, Liz only
It's
has.
all D. It's
Liz
all
only
D.
has a grudge against Wendy's
Also,
because
because-
one time I dislocated my elbow, and in the waiting room of the ER, I made Liz go to Wendy's and pick up what?
Yeah.
The spicy nuggets. Let me just tell you something.
Listen,
The spicy
And I had to
nuggets
sit there
are
till
what
4 in
white
the
people
morning.
think is spicy.
Yes.
It is the least spicy thing on the
realize-
planet.
Listen, you're talking to a Korean. However, sitting there alone at the very beginning of
here
the
we go.
coronavirus
Here we
pandemic,
go.
Boy.
at the
Boy.
very start of coronavirus,
Guppy, what?
the one thing I needed most while having no feeling in my fingers and having an elbow dangling off of my body
She's doing the
was
thing
that I
again.
wanted
She's doing the
spicy
thing again.
nugs.
Hey, Guppy,
That was
what are
it.
your thoughts on the Wendy's spicy nugs?
He has a spicy nugget.
I think they're fucking
That's true.
garbage.
No, he's a spicy chicken thigh. He's way bigger than the nugget.
Yeah.
Look at that man. He's
He is
like,
He's a
spicy
chicken
nugget.
tendy. He
Oh,
has
he's
no
a
bones.
tendy.
He has no bones.
He's such a
No,
tendy.
he's a whole ass
This boy
thigh.
has no bones.
Anyways, we're putting Wendy's at a
Anyways,
D. and
C.
you're not
C
stopping.
at
No.
least.
No,
A
it's
C
D.
at least.
Everyone is
That's
giving
so
it a D.
rude.
It has-
We
But-
all said D
okay,
except for you,
But
Morgan.
they have shakes.
It's a
I don't care.
Good.
Does everybody
Yeah.
else?
It's still a D.
Hey, Morgan,
already
he's
been
mad
done.
at you. He's
Yeah,
mad
I
at you. He's
realized.
slapping you.
What's
I
next
called
on the
him a
list,
tendy.
Rebecca?
And also because I put him on a diet.
Oh, wait, you can't scroll, can you?
No, you can. You should just grab the sidebar.
I don't have a.
Oh,
No,
yes.
I-
Dan
I
has
can.
it.
I can do that. I can do that. Wait.
Please
hold
put the
on.
cat
Here,
down.
Can I just
let
get
me
a?
hold the cat.
Okay. Okay. Here.
Please put the cat down.
Give the boy.
Can I please have COFFEEBREATH mug? I will give you social security number.
No, he didn't say his.
Yeah, just A.
We need a lot more people watching our content to justify selling merchandise.
Yeah.
So if you want a COFFEEBREATH mug, send the link to this channel to 500 of your friends.
Is this Whataburger?
Whataburger.
No,
is the
yeah,
next
Trash.
Whataburger.
Trash.
I don't
Evil.
like Whataburger. What are you talking
Trash.
about?
I don't think I've ever
I've
had
never
it.
had it.
I had it one
Evil.
time.
Whataburger's fantastic. So what about it is
Um,
evil?
I had it once and I didn't poop for a week.
I'm
But
pretty
that's
sure.
not evil.
And
Evil
also,
is
it's owned by that one dude
Mark-
who's from Boston.
What's his face?
Robert Kraft.
Yeah, that's the one.
What?
We might need to
Yeah.
fact check this one. I think you
No,
might be bullshitting us.
You're thinking
No,
of fucking.
Wahlburgers.
Mark.
You're
Oh,
thinking of
Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers. Yeah, you're thinking of Wahlburgers, Mark Wahlberg's restaurant.
Oh.
I've never had Whataburger.
Wait.
Yeah, Whataburger is like a
Whataburger's
Texas.
Did you don't think it was
excellent.
It's like a
Wahlburgers?
Texas chain.
So I will say this: I ate Whataburgers one time, and I have been wanting to have it ever since. I've been to Texas only once to see The Cure. Oh, I wasn't wearing the Cure shirt. I thought I was.
He looked down, assuming he was wearing the one hoodie. he
I wore
wears
it
every
last
day.
week.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I went there to see The Cure. Fantastic band. Robert Smith looks like garbage, sings fantastic. But we also, after the concert, got Whataburger. And Whataburger was so good. The apple pie was good. It was so salty, but rich, and the sauce was good.
Can I cut this
I
off because
want
I'm
an
uncomfortable
A.
sitting next to
I
it?
want an A for Whataburger.
Has anyone else been to Whataburger?
No, I've never
No,
been.
no.
Miles, we can't rate it.
Yeah, we
That's
can't
okay.
rate it.
Listen, I thought
I like that we all thought it was
Whataburger.
Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
None of
you
us
guys
thought it was Wahlburger.
No,
Okay,
just
Morgan
you two
did.
dumb fucks thought it was Wahlburgers.
Because I
Okay.
think it was when I was with you. We were gonna go to Tasty Burger, and then someone
Yes.
dragged us to Wahlburgers, and we all wanted to die.
So bad.
Okay, we're down to the last few.
Now it's time
Okay.
for White Castle.
White
I've never
Castle,
been to a
I've had
White
it
Castle.
one time, it's
It's-
horrible.
White Castle was
D.
one of the OG fast food.
No, White Castle's trash.
California.
No, yeah, that's why I give it a
It
D.
was one of
Why
the-
would you give it a trash? Or why would you give it a D when it could go in trash?
I think it's trash.
I think it's
Because
trash.
it's every. Where else
Does
can you
it
get
get
a
any
case
bonus
of
points
horse
for
meat?
the movie?
Where?
A
Yeah,
whole
the
case
movie.
of horse
Does it
meat.
get any bonus points for the movie?
No, it does
No.
not.
Okay,
Isn't
no.
there literally a scene in the movie where two girls have diarrhea because of White Castle? Or
It's
is that
very possible.
It's just called.
The next one is Wiener Schnitzel.
Anyone actually been to Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
We haven't
I've-
once.
I have like one.
I've never been to Wiener Schnitzel.
Uh,
Yeah, you came with
there was
us.
a Wiener
In Eagle
Schnitzel.
Rock.
No, I didn't go.
The only Wiener Schnitzel I've ever
been to
seen.
Eagle Rock 4 times.
The only Wiener Schnitzel I've ever seen was right across from the Blizzard
We want
Arena.
to put Chick-fil-A in S, but we have to wait for
Yeah,
them to
It's
change.
the homophobic.
Yeah.
We have to wait for
Yeah.
them to change.
So, last year when I worked in the Overwatch League, when it was based here in Los Angeles, the Blizzard Arena, famously in Burbank, right on like the main road of Burbank, it was right across the street from both a Chick-fil-A and a
Good food, bad morals.
Wiener Schnitzel. And I never once went to the Wiener Schnitzel because it was next to the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, why would you ever go to anywhere if there's a
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A?
Morgan,
Yeah.
we didn't go to Wiener Schnitzel. We went to Tommy's.
That's true. Yeah.
We
Never
just
mind.
ordered chili dogs.
Smug,
that's
in
true.
case you missed the
Right.
beginning of the show
Tommy's
when we
Where the fuck is Tommy's?
Too
it's
original.
not on here.
This is Tommy's original.
In case anyone out there missed the explanation of Chick-fil-A, we all agreed it's some of the best fast food on the
We
planet.
would have put it in
but,
S.
but we
certainly.
can't. We simply cannot allow a restaurant that is that aggressively homophobic to,
I will-
to be
look,
on top of the
Yeah.
list.
I will say this: the chicken's
Morally,
good.
it's not within our.
The chicken is
well-being.
good,
No.
and I think we all agree that it is S tier, and
Hence.
it pains us.
Really
Does
good,
anyone have
morally
any
wrong.
thoughts on Wiener Schnitzel?
I don't
No,
have
I
any
think no
thoughts
one
on
can put it anywhere.
I've never
Okay.
been.
You know,
Hi,
I would
Guppy.
also like
Guppy,
to not
hi.
care about morals, but as a gay,
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that easy.
The queers are here.
Okay, so I
Here
think this
sure
will
are here.
unless anybody knows what Zaxby's is a
Wait.
Florida thing, right?
Isn't
Yeah,
the
I like
other,
Zaxby's,
isn't there
but I can't
Wingstop
rate
going
it.
on?
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never.
I think the last one that is relevant to all of us is Wingstop, which I could say.
wait, how is Buffalo Wild Wing not on here?
It's not a
It's not
fast food
fast food.
It's not
restaurant.
fast food. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You sit
It's
down.
fast casual.
Actually,
Oh, it's not even
It's
fast.
not even fast.
It takes a fucking
It's
hour for you to get your
slow.
shots.
When will we do a B-dub stream?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was about to say they have outdoor seating now,
Oh, they do? They put up
Oh.
tents with string
which
lights.
means we could go there.
It's romantic.
We could
I
go
don't know.
on Thursday.
We could if
Next
we want to
Thursday.
die.
We could. Wait, that actually be. Do we do a bonus night?
We should do a bonus
We could
night.
go to
I'm down
Buffalo
for a
Wild
bonus
Wings if we
night.
We
want to
should
fucking
do a bonus
die.
night.
I'm.
What?
It has been so many
Bonus night.
months. We are nostalgic for
It has
bonus
been
night.
almost half a year.
Yeah, the last bonus night we had was indoors.
We could
It was in
order.
March.
January 2020.
We could
Yeah,
go to
'cause we
bonus
missed
night if we
February.
wanted to
Yeah.
fucking die.
Yeah, let's do it.
We need to have a bonus month.
I'm not gonna die for
Scraps!
Buffalo
Shout out to
Wild
Scraps in
Wings.
the chat.
Um,
Love you, dude.
Can
It's been a
we
minute.
all
Hope you're
get a
doing
round of applause for Gups, who lost a whole pound?
He just lose 1 pound.
The
He's
fattest cat on the
very-
planet. He
No!
lost 1 pound.
I-
I'm
Big boy.
very proud of him. He was so angry about his new diet and exercise regimen. However, he did lose that 1 pound. So
Go
let's
Gup.
all clap for Gup.
Nice work, Gup. Nice work.
Good
job,
job,
buddy.
Gup.
So I think we the last one on here
Is
is
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Wingstop, baby.
I would put Wingstop A.
Me
I
too.
would-
Yeah, you know,
it's a damn
same.
good wing.
I
It's
agree.
a damn good.
Wingstop,
It's
yeah.
it's one of the better wings
Yeah.
that you can
Oh,
even
100%.
get
They're
from a
soft
place.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second only to Wings Over.
Now here's the
yeah,
question.
and that's not everywhere. That's
Yeah.
like a hard to come by type of thing.
Wingstop's probably like the best fast food wing available locally.
Now here's the
Yeah.
question that
Agree.
we have.
Agree.
Since our list is complete,
Hey, Guppo, come here.
do we want to argue anything belongs higher or lower?
Scraps, thank you so much for the tier 1. Really appreciate it, bro. 4 months in, that's actually crazy to think about that I started streaming. I actually started streaming like 5-6 months ago.
Beginning of core, right?
Well,
Yeah,
when
so-
Valorant
yeah.
came out.
Yeah. That's actually crazy to think
Damn.
about. Thank you so much, Scraps. Really
So
appreciate it.
the
bro.
thing is, now that this is all said and done, our list is complete. We have Boston Market, which was one of the first things that we placed in A.
It
Do we
belongs.
want to move it to S?
I would move it up.
I move it up.
I want to
Yes,
just.
I agree.
I want to establish right out the gate before we start having conversations about this. The tier is in no particular order.
Yeah.
So everything in A is equal. Everything in B is equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do rate Boston Market higher than Sbarro and Jollibee.
Yeah,
Me too.
easily.
Holy shit!
We
Scraps
got some
gifting
gift
5
subs.
tier 1 subs. Dude, oh my god, thank you so much. That's actually fucking crazy. What a fucking kind thing for you to do. You're fucking king, Scraps. I love you, dude. You are the best. Can we get a thank you, Scraps, in the chat for the 5
Yeah, thank you,
Scraps.
5 individuals
Guppy,
who just
come
got
here.
gifted
Guppo,
tier 1
pass
subs
them over.
from the absolute homie Scraps.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
good old
get
Gup
good
cam.
old Gubbo.
Yeah, you're getting Scraps. You're getting a dedicated Gup
You're
cam.
getting a special one-eyed thank you.
You're getting a one-eyed fat ass thing.
No, he's lost a whole pound.
1 pound.
He's still fat.
He only weighs 14 pounds now.
That's still
Oh,
fat.
fuck.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh god, 5 more? What the fuck?
Wow.
Scraps
get
actually
some-
fucking cracked, dude.
Guppy,
What the
say thank
hell?
you.
Scraps gets the mug.
Guppy's going wild. I'm gonna have to send Scraps a fucking custom.
We're just gonna mail
mug.
Guppy to you.
Yeah, we're just gonna put Guppy in a box and mail him to you. We get another thank you, Scraps. In the
Please
chat.
keep
Jesus
him on
Christ,
his
dude,
weight
thank you
loss
so
regimen.
much.
He needs to lose another 2 pounds to be considered in the healthy range for cats. So.
Dude, Scraps, you're out of control.
He's
Thank you so much. That's like actually crazy.
Massive.
I realize
That's so
he's-
nice of you, dude. Thank you so much.
The man's thick.
It's
He's
so fucking kind of you.
big-boned. He's big boned.
No, he's
Really
not.
appreciate it, dude. It means the fucking world that you support our content in that way. And Guppy, look at me. Look at him.
Look at him.
Me. Look at him looking at me. Look at him looking
Look
at me.
at his overbite.
He's looking at me like he just realized how many subs we've just got. Like he just came to terms with how many subs.
His little
we were
fangs
given.
are fully out.
He's honestly, I think he's wondering if he can eat
Oh
the
fuck,
subs.
Guppy, stand up, please. Just stand up. Guppy doesn't have that thing that cats have where they stand up,
Yeah.
like all the time, where
Yeah,
they just will
'cause
always
he's-
land on their feet. He doesn't have
always relaxed.
I mean, look at the size of this man.
No, he's perfect. Stop fat
He has
shaming
his
my
own
cat.
center of gravity, so he does not know what landing on his feet is.
that. Thank you again, one
headbutting
more
the
time
mic.
to Scraps. Though you're an absolute fucking legend.
headbutting the
You're the best,
microphone.
dude, and I hope you're doing well and staying safe.
Nice,
So
sweet.
I am willing to negotiate any of these picks on the
Boston
list.
Market goes in S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boston Market goes in us. I agree.
I'll put it in S. I'll settle on that.
Nice.
What? I don't know. Something fell.
Guppy,
Okay.
the sheer weight of Guppy
what
knocked
else-
Rebecca off
what-
her feet.
Is there anything else that isn't in a? We'll open this up to chat as well. Chat, let us know if there's anything.
He's not fat. He's just big boned.
No,
No,
he's
he's
fat.
fat. He's fat. Morgan,
Yeah.
you overfeed
He
him.
has.
He's fat.
Yes.
Chat,
it's
if
true.
there's anything that you think is severely misrated, let us know right here and right now.
And consider the bonus tiers that we have. If something belongs in evil, for example, feel free to put it in evil. Carl's Jr.'s evil.
Yeah.
No, I think it's trash.
Okay, it's trash. The thing is, Chick-fil-A is where it belongs.
Chick-fil-A, we made a special category for Chick-fil-A, so we're not going to move it. Like,
I
that's
agree.
Chick-fil-A's category. That category was created to put Chick-fil-A in a place
Yeah.
where we could recognize the quality of its food, but also its
It's questionable. Yeah, it's questionable morals.
ethics. Yeah.
I
I'm looking at this and I'm not. I
No,
think we
I
actually
think
did
this is
a
a good
really
list.
good.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have.
I feel confident about this.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Producer Rebecca, can we get a full screen on the tier list just so that people can get a good look at it and let us know?
Secure Guppy.
Yeah, secure his.
Sheer girth.
Scraps, are you gifting another 5 sub? What the fuck is going on here, dude? Jesus Christ, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Actually, so fucking cracked.
Now we gotta send him a mug.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for the
Yeah, he deserves a
generosity.
mug.
It's absolutely fucking
It's
crazy.
a coaster.
Oh yeah.
We can
Yeah, we have
coasters.
homemade coasters made from entirely from scratch wood and with the logo burned into them. We'll send you one of those. as well.
They're
Thank,
They're really sick.
thank you so
Finish
much,
the
dude. That's
coasters.
actually fucking crazy. Wow, I'm like fucking. I don't even know what to say. You're way too kind,
Send him
Scraps.
some canes.
Yeah, we're gonna mail you some.
Yes,
On
mail
God,
some
bro.
canes.
I don't think that. I actually don't know if they got canes where you are. I don't know how far canes is spread out because they're just.
Probably postmate some.
Canes
they
is
have
always
canes
in weird-
Alston, right?
The
Well,
problem
it's
is they're
always
always
in weird
like 20
places.
minutes apart from where you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, there was one in the entire state of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And there are like 5 in the entire state of California.
Yeah.
So it's like they're. He said it's nowhere near me. All right, well, so we can't send you canes.
we'll mail
unfortunately,
it to
but
him.
We'll figure
maybe
something out.
some Boston Market.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Yeah,
send
get
you
him some Boston Market.
Uh,
Get him some Moe's.
Oh yes,
Moe's.
Moe's.
No, don't.
Somewhat
curse Jack in the
Smug
Box
is saying
on
Jack in the
anyone.
Box. Absolutely not. Jack in
No.
the Box is where
We're
it
not gonna
belongs.
curse
That's
the
a
poor man.
punishment.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box is
I
punishment.
do believe Jack in the Box belongs in evil.
I'm gonna send Myles some Jack in the Box.
I don't think I disagree with anything we've put down here. I think we did a really good job of spreading
Yeah.
it out.
Maybe
in a way
hell
that
will
is-
be a homeless man. Yeah, no, my ironic hell is gonna be having to fight for Jack in the Box from a
Yeah.
homeless man.
I feel pretty good about
well,
this list.
I'm really confident in this list.
I'm confident in the list as
Chat,
well.
what do you think? On a
Good
chat,
job.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think we performed? Drop a number in the chat. How you
Pollo
think we,
Loco up?
how you think
Agree.
we performed on a
Oh,
scale
I
of
don't
1 to
agree
10 of
necessarily.
accurate
I'm fine with
ranking?
the B.
Pollo Loco up? No.
No.
B is the best I think I could. Or wait, what do we have it at? B? Yeah, B is the best I could possibly give that.
I would give it an A, but apparently I'm wrong.
It's not enough of a liminal space to be an A.
I'm gonna fucking throw you off the balcony.
Yeah, do you have enough emotional attachment to it though?
I do,
Yeah,
actually.
do you have enough emotional
Like,
attachment to the
Have
Actually,
you
show?
really
Is
do.
it
have
truly
you
a
made
liminal
enough,
space for you?
Like lifelong
I've
decisions.
cried in a lot of El Pollo Loco drive-thrus,
Fair.
but
Fair.
I just like food.
Does that make it good?
I just like
Yeah.
food, Dan. Like,
At that point, is it like a purgatory like punishment?
It's-
like
no,
a
it's like-
reminder of your mortal coil.
I feel held by El Pollo Loco, you know?
Like at that point,
If you're gonna ask.
at that point, is that the weight of human existence in the Pollo Loco? I don't know if that's good. I don't know if I want to confront that.
I'm
personally
totally fine with where it's at, and I think
agree.
it
Oh,
seems
yeah.
it seems like we're all in agreement that although Cane's is the inarguable, absolute best fast food on the planet,
Inarguable.
the absolute top tier, just
Heidi
slightly
Hey,
below
Heidi
that,
Ho.
is going to be Del Taco. It's going to be Moe's, and it's going to be the one and only Boston
Yeah.
Market.
I
I think
do
we're
love
all in
Boston
agreement.
Market
Those
in
are
this
some of the
house.
best fast food on the fucking planet, and I think we're also all agreement that the absolute worst fast food on the planet is going to look something like A&W, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, whatever the fuck that blue
Long
thing
John
is.
Silver's.
Long John Silver's.
Pizza Hut, Qdoba, Quiznos,
Quiznos, baby.
Quiznos,
White
baby.
Castle,
White
yeah.
Castle, and then whatever the
Skyline Chili.
Skyline, yeah,
Chili.
fuck all
And-
those.
and let
Fuck
us
Skyline Chili.
let us not forget Chick-fil-A. We love you. You got a long way to go. Little Caesars,
I
we
think-
hate you, but you deserve some
Yeah.
props. And
The
Papa
day of
John's,
reckoning
the
is
day
coming.
of reckoning is coming. I have had over 40 pizzas in just 30 days, and I can tell you, stay tuned. Stay tuned to the Coffee
tuned,
Breath
baby.
Show because the
Stay
day
tuned
of
to the
reckoning
fucking Coffee
is
Breath
coming.
Show.
Yeah.
I would like the day
Absolutely
of reckoning
fucking
to
wild.
come to
I'm
me
actually
right now.
surprised how well we all agreed on everything. I thought there were
We
We
gonna
did
be
not
just, like-
agree on
I think
anything.
there were some spicy ones.
There's
I guess
There's
we
some
did.
that I would fight
You're right.
for.
We didn't agree on things.
Yeah.
I was like,
I would argue we settled.
I was aggressively trying
you
to
know-
speed things up, and we still hit almost 2 hours and 15 minutes on a show that we usually try to make like an
Yeah.
hour.
You know,
So it was not a easy, I guess, consensus to
Coffee
reach.
Breath Debate Show. Our takes are as hot as our coffee.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's good.
Good
That's
one.
good.
Which is
Very
yeah,
hot.
they're
Yeah.
pretty lukewarm. I don't know.
Well, they got lukewarm because we
They
were here
are
so long.
relatively room temperature.
I don't
They're
know. Yeah,
usually
there's
hot.
nothing.
They were hot when we started the show.
Well, that's gonna do it for us. I think we made the tier list. I'm gonna post that on Twitter tomorrow. Yeah, there's one more good look at it. I'm gonna post that on Twitter tomorrow, just to make people mad. Because, like, honestly, that was half the reason of doing that. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you guys. Like, half the reason why I thought this bit would be funny is that I know that like most of the decisions we would make someone on Twitter mad. And that just works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, see, check that out on Twitter tomorrow. I'll post it and maybe put a poll under it and be like, do you think we were right or wrong? I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
follow me at
I-
Daniel J. Collette. You can type ! Twitter in the chat to get my link there. It's also in the description of this
I will be on
video.
Twitter all day to argue with everybody.
Yeah, I think all of
Yeah.
us, except for Myles,
I
who
think-
is no longer on Twitter, I think all of us will be on Twitter aggressively fighting for our stances in the replies.
You know, I think all in all, we can all agree that we have vastly different standards for fast food, but we all have trash taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We all have different garbage.
And you know what else is fucking trash? This channel, twitch.tv/coffeebreath. You're gonna get some great stuff here every fucking Friday night. Every Friday night, and currently Friday nights and Tuesday nights. Every Friday at 8 p.m. we've got the Coffee Breath Show, which you're watching right now. Our weekly variety show where we do some stupid shit at the bar. Usually about an hour long, and now we're almost at 2.5 just because we got so fucking
The
heated
discourse
about
got
this shit.
spicy.
The discourse got spicy, and sometimes you just gotta let it roll, you know? We're not on some kind of fucking timer where we just, like, you know, have
It's
a fucking...
core, baby. Time doesn't
cut
exist.
off. Yeah, like where are we? Like what are we gonna do? Oh, we're late to sit on the couch and drink alcohol over there. Like what?
Yeah.
What are we late to that now? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. So you can follow us here on twitch.tv/coffeebreath if you haven't already, to catch some more streams on Friday nights, the Coffee Breath Show. Tuesday nights, me playing video games. Gamer time with Daniel J is what I'm calling that. Just me playing some different games every night. And then look out for
Someone
various
doesn't like
other
the name.
streams, which I'll announce on Discord or my Twitter if I have some time to do a bonus stream in between Tuesdays and Fridays. And other than that, you can follow me on Twitter, !Twitter in the chat or link in the description. Get some updates there. And join our Discord. That's the place where you're going to be most updated on our current content. And also, we're now posting this show on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you very much for checking it out on there.
I want to give a shout out to Upshut. Very real YouTube account, not a bot.
Yeah, last week we got botted when I posted an episode. We had like 18 like bot accounts commenting like, "Will you marry me?" and their names were like Upshut. and like Janice Williams. And, like,
Yeah,
things
no,
like
they
that.
had one of them was Eleanor Ethanor, I think. Or something like that.
Yeah, shout out to the YouTube bots who are watching our content. What's the YouTube channel? Type !YouTube in the chat. I think Nightbot posted a little bit up there. You can scroll up and get it. It's also, link is in the description. Right now I'm every Saturday after the Coffee Breath Show airs, I'm editing it to fix bad tech issues and other stuff. And then posting it on YouTube. So that'll be the definitive way to watch it if you're not able to join us on a Friday night, because I know it's late for most people, especially on the East Coast. So check us out on YouTube if you're not already, and if you are on there, thank you very much, and remember to like and subscribe to that channel that you are currently watching. And other than that, thanks so much for joining us, guys, and we will see you next week for some more stupid shit at Bar Coffee Breath. And
Dumb shit
to
only.
that I say, arrivederci, Canes, baby, the number
Canes,
one.
baby.
Del Taco,
I disagree.
Never forget Del Steezy, baby. Never forget Del Steezy.
Welcome to Mo!
Welcome to Mo!